It's a big day. What the fuck is that Z fighting? It's a big day. It's a big day. You all know what video game stuff is happening today? Right? You know, right, Cookie? Right?
Yes.
Say it together. 3, 2, 1. Pokemon Presents. You didn't say it at all.
Pokemon. I'm watching it. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say the Monster Hunter stuff. That was the joke that we were alluding to.
Pokemon.
Okay. Hi, Ronmu. Hi, Elder. Hi, Cairo. Alright.
Also, I felt like you were trying to trick me, so that's why you didn't say anything.
I was really hoping that you would go Monster Hunter and I'd go Pokemon Presents, and then we'd look at each other. But oh well.
Oh well.
Let's see. I want to be here. I wanted to find a Monster Hunter world. And the 3 I checked before this, or I guess 2, all sucked.
Bad.
So, I have not set up my cameras. Ooh, I'm kind of facing the spawn, aren't I? Cookie found the Wiggler hat. That's fine. You know what? We'll just face spawn for the little bit. And we will hopefully get through our intro exercises somewhat quickly, right? I never take that long going through my stretching. Alright, set this one up. Okay. I always hated Wiggler hats. And I know that the Monster Hunter community fucking loves them, but for me, I was just like, oh, it's so ugly. You wear the cute stuff. Hi, Wrath. Hi, Bits. Lind, Pokemon, you're late. No. Greetings, Zealand. Who the green one? That's Cookie. We facing Spawn today? I'm on the fucking way. The bit. Elin, I was gonna make brownies yesterday, but was Omega hella tired? Hi, Trogdor. It's in the middle of the screen. What, the spawn? Yeah. Thank you, Cookie. I really appreciate that.
Yay.
That puts us at 1 incline.
Oh, shit, wait, I need to do this.
Hi, Gesturation. I was probably awake for like 3 hours yesterday. I played Lethal Company yesterday. But because I woke up at 4 a.m. that day, I don't remember any of it. Like, I was there for like 5 hours and I was just, like, just fucking existing. And the actual, like, playing, I don't remember any of it. I remember at the last stage, we were on a beach DLC level, or a mod level. And I remember, like, I died because I was just like, no, I didn't actually die to this, but I was like walking forward and then I blinked and then I was like 50 feet forward and I was like, I don't remember going that distance. And I like adjusted myself and started walking the right way. And I blinked again and I almost walked into the ocean again. And I was like, I gotta go back. And then I think I just got hit by a meteor, which is like, okay. But it was like, I'm just gonna go to bed. I clearly can't stay awake. Yeah, I was dead too, and they were telling me to join. I was just fucking way too tired. Hi, Techno. Hi, Oni. Morning, Lind. You're still my favorite streamer. I'm your favorite? I don't know if I believe you, but thank you. Hi, Oni.
You're my favorite.
All right. I'm gonna focus on this. Oni, I think I like the Mimic Girl the most, but the Exhibitionist Harpy kind of speaks to me, so it's hard to pick between those two. But I like almost at least one thing about every other girl. Like the werewolf who's just like the fucking can't contain the fur, gotta have the open shirt. That's peak werewolf design in my opinion. You're so in my top 25 list. Elin, when I get home, do you want to sleep till Wilds?
That's
Possibly.
what I'm doing.
Possibly. Hi North Prince. Hi Oku. Chat, do this. Sorry, little bro, you're gonna have to catch them next time. I am napping after my walk today. I will throw hands over this. Hi Unknown. If I don't get my nap after stream today, I am going to attack somebody. Because I didn't get it Tuesday. I didn't get it Wednesday. And I'm like, I fucking want my nap. My dad came into my room this morning as I'm setting up. And he's like, hey there, Euland. So we've tasked you with washing your mom's car at some point before she gets back, because we don't want the mud to mess up the paint. We'd prefer you to do it sooner than later. Do you want help with doing that after your stream? Maybe before your nap? And I was like, no, over my dead body. And he was just like, oh, are you sure? And I was like, yes, I'd rather do it myself and not miss this nap. I want my nap. And he's like, I thought you always, have some time before your nap. And I was like, no, that's just the last 2 days because of stuff happening. I'm getting my fucking nap. And he's like, okay. Hi, Joe. You're literally the only bean I have to streak for. Okay. Sorry, little bro. Pot friend, Akira Ware, Exhibitionist Harpy, you caught my attention. So I found a game. Technically he was on the Monster Girl subreddit. But this artist is working on a game, and there's 10 Monster Girls in it. And I've been sharing with people the game and then the 10 girls. I'll just go over it real quick. Oh, my stuff is kind of lagging. But it's in my DMs to Oni. Is it? Oh, they're the second person. Alright, so there is a cat burglar girl. She might not be a burglar, but she looks like she'd be a cat burglar. Lots of legs showing. That one's top tier. There is a mimic girl who, it's basically a treasure chest, and then she's just like, you can see, okay, so she's in a very like shelf pose, like, fucking doggy style, fuck me from behind pose, but her legs and arms are in the chest, and her boobs are hanging out over the front. Top tier. She's got a lot of bangs, so you can't see her eyes. That one's probably my favorite. And then there's a dragon girl that's wearing a suit. This is probably my least favorite girl, but it's a dragon girl wearing a suit. There is a Dullahan, which is like fucking just goth aesthetic. She's got black thigh highs, absolute territory, black shorts, corset top, and then she's holding her head in her hands. Hi, Sappy. There is a Minotaur girl, which is just, she's farm girl. She's got the Daisy Dukes. She's got the flannel crop top. Just, it's good. Then there is a Moth Girl. Moth Girl is the shy, quiet girlfriend with the fucking oversized sweater puppies. She's cute. And then there is a Unga Bunga caveman-looking goblin. That's good. Then there is the werewolf who, she's got like, imagine the clothes Marceline wears, but she's got fur. So she like has a button-down shirt with no undershirt, and she just has it unbuttoned. So you just see like chest all the way down. It's like, hell yeah. Hi, Global. Then there's just a slime girl. There's just a blue slime girl, which, she looks like, she has glasses and she looks nerdy for a slime girl. So that's kind of unique. But yeah, This game is called Crypts and Curves. It's a dungeon crawler with some light combat elements, but an option to have some fun with the monsters you may encounter on your escapade. June 2025 release. Oh, I gotta bring OBS back. Oh, jeez. Where was I? I think it was here. Hi, Gail. Right over there in the corner. Taking extra long, like 4 naps so I can join. Don't threaten us with a good time. Shush. Mod beat up Ewan. I don't think there's any mods here right now. Link? I don't have a link to it, but it was called Crypts and Curves. Hi, North Prince. Oh shit, Nanoon. Hello, Kaiwo. What's up, Techno? Should I be listening to this while at work? Probably not, but we're done with it now. I come in and you're talking about Booba? What has happened to you, Ewan? Hang on. It's a game called Crypts and Curves. I think it sounds great, Safi. This seems like a Gooner game. I believe it is, yes. Farmer Minotaur is Pete Combo. Coblin, Tiny. Frick you, Horny Ship. What did I even do? I'm sure it's written as fun as well. Just mod me. I deserve it after all. You deserve it. Alright, Kyra, I'm gonna need you to email me the last 5 things you've done this week with your duties regarding mod stuff. Haha, Elon Musk joke. Haha, it's funny, right, guys? Hi, Jer. Hello. Elon was gooning to Mecha Break earlier. Goonin' to Mecha Break. Huh. I think you're talking about fostering it and being like, this looks like a porn game when you're in the hangar. Sure, error. Haha. Yeah. What am I at? Lunges? I think I'm at lunges. For anybody that doesn't know, Mecha Break is in their 3rd beta. This one is open. The 2nd one was closed. They have a very incredibly in-depth character creator for the pilot, which seems kind of pointless because you don't really actually do much as the pilot, but it's a really good character creator. Boss said he spent like 2 hours on it, and then you can walk around in the hangar when you're not in fights. And based on the animations and, like, proportions of the character, he was like, this just feels like a porn game. You know the really stiff walk where it's, like, just that stiff porn game walk? It's got that going on.
Yeah.
That reminds me, the last year who I modded for finally unmodded me, and it was for the silliest thing. I want to say I mod for, like, 4 or 5 streamers. I remember 2 of them. I mod for Foss and Elite. And the others are like, they stream so infrequently that, like, I see them streaming and I'm like, oh yeah, this person's streaming. Cool, I haven't seen this in a while. And I show up and I'm like, I'm a mod? Oh, right. That stiff porn game walk. You know what I mean, Safi. Alright, come here, Chows. Did somebody say modding? I did. I mod for Foss and Elite. I didn't ask for either. But they gave me mod in those channels. I don't know, I used to be weird with modding. I used to think modding was like an important responsibility, and now I'm like, oh, it's literally just zap bots when you see them. The clearly a pre-made walk cycle asset in low budget games? Yes, that's exactly what it is. Hi, Space Fish. Welcome.
Space Fish.
Oh yeah, we're at the bendy stuff, because we just did the head pat stretch. Fishy, love. Yeah, if you don't make me mod, you'll be the next one making your retirement tweet. Huh? This dude is threatening me. Guys, cancel him. He's openly threatening me. Post it to livestream fails. Get his ass canceled. Hi, Smug. I imagine you two are gonna be playing Wilds tonight. Oh, God, we only have like 13 hours. No, 12 hours. Wait, is it 12?
12. What?
No,
13.
14.
13. What? Well, 14, yes. 14 if you round down. 13 if you round up.
Well, so it's 9 a.m. for me, and I get to play at 11. That's 12 plus 2,
12
right?
12 a.m. for me. Yeah.
Hmm.
When it hits midnight at Eastern is when it releases for me. They have a whole list on if you go to the game itself on Steam, it actually shows you which days, at what time it's gonna be released.
Repost if you love Jesus. Yeah, it is kind of that walk, Oku. Yulin check DMs. Is that the walk you're referring to? Yes. Yes, it is. And also, good lord. No, fuck you. We are not walking until fucking Wilds. We're not even streaming till Wilds. I get master rank in Mossel, then he will mod you. Game opens in 14 hours for me. Whoever is gonna play Wild, enjoy it maybe. Don't know if gonna play it. Now I need to wait a few days. Oh, that sucks. Think I made a breakthrough with my art? Hell yeah. How long till you make a walking video for Wilds? Probably never. We will see if they have a HUDless mode. We will see. They have ghillie mantles. If they have a way to, level out the camera... They don't have walking paths, so I don't want to make videos walking through Monster Hunter Wilds. I really need to finish WoW in Minecraft. I didn't know Yuli was such a mahjong ladder climber. Yeah, you know me, Cairo. Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Stretch.
Cammy stretch. Yuli is a celestial. That's why he doesn't want to play with a plebeian newbie like me. Hang on. Hang on. I don't know if that's the case, Safi. Oh my god, you're all paying taxes.
Taxes. Stretch. Big stretch.
Thought about doing a joke for this stretch. Where I hold both of my hands. Although it's hard to do it. I hold both of my hands in one hand. Then I go like this. And then I just start doing... Oh, it doesn't look easy. What? How dare. Alright, what are we at? Squats? Did I miss anybody? Hi, Micaiah. The Kupo Shaker? Don't call it that. Which one do you want, Wrath? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bunny? Hell yeah. I like it when you guys choose Bunny in front of Spacefish. Oh my goodness.
Proxy!
Hi, Proxy. Enjoy hibernation
Hello.
before Monster Hunter Wilds. OBS deleted my stream key mid-stream, then OBS crashed, then Discord froze? Fucking what?
Damn.
That's He streamed like 3 times today. Hi, Bessie. I saw that you were playing
That's
something with Kuro. I don't remember the name of it, but I was like, oh, I haven't heard of this game before. Hi, Rex. That's... I see Rex all the time.
ready or not.
Ready now? Okay. Then Discord first proxy stream like 3 trying to say, my friend had that issue like last week. Ready or not? It's a SWAT game. Gotcha. Are you going to bed now to like sleep the day away for Wilds? Because I kind of want to do that. I'm only gonna sleep like 3 to 4 hours after stream, but I'm just gonna nap. Same. Roxy put it in chat before you. He just got a fucking own. What the? Oku blow me. Do the stretchulent. Hi, Dingo. You're right. I need to keep stretching. I can't stall and then have to start it 40 minutes after. I've had OBS. Did it delete my stream key? I had OBS like fucking die between days where it's like everything reset and I was like, what is happening? Yo, pre-Wilds group nap time. My plan today, I am going to do my walk. Then I'm going to nap for like 3 to 4 hours. Then I'm going to wash a car. Then I'm going to buy Wilds and download it. And then, I don't know, I think I'll just be like figuring out who I'm playing with. Because somebody called me out on this yesterday. They're like, we get it, you're popular. I don't actually know who I'm playing with. I don't know if I'm playing with Corvu tonight. I don't know if I'm playing with Cairo tonight. Icarus invited me to play with Proxy and Kuro and them, but it sounds like there's 3 people, or was it Sleepy? It sounds like there's 3 people in that group that have all invited somebody to be the 4th, and it's like, uh-oh, well that doesn't work. Hi, Yubisaki. You can pre-download? Yeah, I still need to buy it. Haven't done that. Sleepy's isn't playing? Okay. Then it's you, Icarus, and Kuro, right? I'm pretty sure it's just me, Kuro, and Ika. Ika invited me to come. And I was like, I feel obligated to play with Core first because that's what I did for the last 2 games. But I don't know what Core's plan is. You do? Yeah. Either way, I want everybody to be in the same lobby. So like, if you're gonna be on, I might not be in your link group, but I will be in that lobby. I don't know what Koyo's plans is, if he's like, I'm just gonna play Kingdom Come Deliverance and stream Monster Hunter come Monday. And it's like, well, what? No, he's definitely gonna be streaming it Friday. I think he was thinking about doing like an all-nighter stream Thursday. I don't know. I just want to play with a lot of people.
I might be in that lobby too. I have you on my friends list, so I'll most likely be able to join.
Hi, Kyubi. I'm really hoping they give us like a join on friends private lobby. I really hope we don't have the bullshit that we had in World and in Rise, and they let us have a private lobby that just friends can join without a code. Because why do we have to like not have this at launch 3 games in a row? Do the stretch healing, then nap again before release. Do an 8-hour nap. Yo, pre-Wilds group nap time. I will if you ask me to without your mouth full. Huh? Oh, great. We got to schedule time to hang out with Mr. Popular Pants. No. Oh, I hate this guy. Yeah, I hate this guy. Hi, Devilgated. Maybe he's isn't playing. I'm pretty sure it's just me, Kuro. Ika, you do you. Either way, I'm definitely going to play with Proxy a lot. Whether that's tonight, this next week, or whenever. I don't know.
I mean, I'm going to be playing with my gamer buddy.
Yeah. When the Siege comes out and we have a 16-man or maybe even more group hunt, so I'm going to be playing with Proxy a lot more. Because the last few games, Proxy has hosted a Siege event lobby, and it's been a lot of fun. Hi, Noodles! 1, 2, 3, 4.
You think it's gonna be the Final Fantasy one that's gonna be Siege, or is it gonna be its own monster?
I think that it's gonna be its own monster. Okay, well, so there's two different siege fights there. There's the like in-game monster that like is just on walls and cannons that you can do solo just fine. That's like Zora Magdaros.
That one. No,
That I expect to
not
be
that one.
just it's gonna be a Monster Hunter thing. When they add like a 16-man one like Kulve Taroth
Yeah, like
or Safi Jiva,
or Safi. Yeah.
I expect that to also be a Monster Hunter one, but maybe they're going to open that up to like more types instead of just like one per game / expansion. That'd be neat. I just crawled out of bed. Good job. We will see. I need to get through my stretches. I need to get walking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. 1,
Wow,
2, 3, 4. 5. I'm turning around and I saw this little cat over there playing the harp. And I was just like, who the fuck is that? Oh, that's not a person. That's literally just part of the world. I thought it was like a friend that had joined on me. Have to help with yard work? I saw that Kyra went live. I opened the stream to get my points. And then I passed out for like 4 hours. 27:30. 30 minutes, 30 seconds end. That's what he assumed. Yeah, I don't like missing Cairo stuff. It usually is a good time to watch. Usually I can hang out, but my sleep schedule is so bad from like 3 or 4 days ago. I still didn't beat it? Wow. You know, I was teasing you that you weren't going to beat it in time. I didn't actually expect you to not actually beat it in time. What are you going to do, Kyra? Are you going to try and like finish it Saturday, or you're just going to put it off for a week? Soft locked on the final boss for an hour? That's right, Cairo. I ratted you out. No, Cairo had told me he got soft locked. How many push-ups you can do? I honestly don't know. Probably 10.
Yulan doesn't do push-ups. He's doing planking right now.
I don't want to be like big muscular with my arms. I want to be bottom heavy, Trogdor.
Also, Yulan, when you get the chance, you should go over to the cat. Because can you hear the music in this game in the world, or no?
Yes.
You should try it. Click on the cat that's sitting on the chair up there. It changes the music.
Doing push-ups isn't gonna grow your arms with the cows you eat. I don't doubt it. I don't know, I don't really care for muscle strength in my arms. But Yulan, how will you pick cute dogs up? I won't. They'll tackle me, and they'll be like, oh, they're too big, I can't get up. Oh no.
Oh no, you're being pinned down. Oh no. What a world.
1 more minute. 2 minutes down. Pyro missed Code Geass to not finish his Persona game. That's tragic. 50 seconds. Straight back. It is straight. 40 seconds. I double gated. Oh god. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. Oh, Oku DM, what episode of Code Geass? 15, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Dead. Good job.
Hi, Archangel. It may be a 10-year-old episode, but I still refuse to spoil it for people.
The floor is nice.
Yeah, anytime I finish planking and I just lay here, I'm like, God, I just fall asleep
Floor
right
time
now.
is best time.
What time is it?
Yay, floor
9:31?
time.
No, we gotta get walking.
You should do the cat thing that I was telling you about.
The cat thing?
Yeah.
What's the
You
cat
change
thing?
the world music for a second
Oh,
before
oh.
you actually start.
Well, I do know about it. This used to be my homeworld.
Like, did you? No, that one toggles it. I'm talking about this one.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, all right.
Oblivion.
Where am I in my room? There. You guys, wait
Yes.
there. Oh, there's actually like a cover to change my clothes behind.
What the fuck?
That's what these are for.
Oh, nice. Yay!
I feel like planking is harder than push-ups. I will say, I don't know. It's just like wildly different muscle groups, right?
Also, I forgot they can't hear me unless I'm standing next to you.
Yeah. What the hell is going on with these?
You good?
My trackers look really far off from my body.
Oh no. You did real good.
What is... I hate this. What is happening? Oh my god. I'm sure one of them is just off. Do you guys have a thing where, like... I don't even know how to describe this. I'll just show it to you. Alright, so now you see what I see, right? I have a thing where, like, I tilt my head down and the whole avatar just shifts, like, a section of degrees. And I don't know why it does that, and it totally throws everything off. I hate it. I've had that once. I have it literally every single time, and it drives me nuts. Because, the way my height is set, it, like... I think it's the avatar doesn't match my body proportions or something. Because your head IRL is on a slant on your neck. See it, doctor? Somewhat. My toes, like, go up like this unless I kind of tilt my head down. So I tilt my head down, but then it does that, like, thing, and I'm like, I hate this. Are you in headlock, waist lock, or both? I always forget. I used to switch it up every time I did something. And I think I've just left it on... probably headlock. Yeah, I'm on headlock. Oh, that's a model height issue? Oh, well. Let's get walking. Let's get walking, and then I'll read more chat. Walking through Frost Gorge Sound. We're in Guild Wars today.
Oh, were you gonna look at the Pokemon Direct, or is that later?
I wasn't gonna look at it at all.
Okay.
We did it once when it lined up with a Game Trailers Day. Honestly, I heard this Pokemon Direct was fucking Snoresville anyway, so...
That it was.
Yeah, there's nothing really. Like, it's just a bunch of random stuff.
Mm-hmm. Planking is just holding the down position on a push-up. My immersion is satisfied. Oh boy, Ewan Ankles. This used to be my homeworld. Me after coming back home after moving to a different planet to find some punks running around causing trouble. I've had that once. It just fixed itself after a relog once. Because your head IRL is on a slant on your neck. See a doctor. I'll ask around if we don't get an answer today. I'm not, like, too concerned with it. It's just a little annoyance thing. Too short IRL, headlock. Oh, that's a model height issue. Their IRL height is actually too tall. Chad isn't joking. Too long didn't read. Your booty is so fat you shrunk an inch. Well, so my IRL height is 5'7". My VRChat height is like 5'4". But usually I have like better... It usually lines up better when I have it like that. And when I have it to my actual height, then I'm on my tippy toes. Diagnosed with terminal thickness. Direct was a snooze fest. An R34 timer wasn't even a record. That's funny. I didn't watch the Nintendo Direct at all. But I did see one thing for it. They announced the starters for Pokemon Legends AZ. Totodile. Alright, that's one of my absolute favorite starters. Tepig. Okay. Probably doesn't get enough attention as a fire starter, but, you know, I don't think too many people... Tepig doesn't have a lot of fans, let's just be honest. And Chikorita. What? Chikorita isn't...
Chikorita.
I think Chikorita's fine. I think Meganium's probably one of the more boring final evolutions of a starter. I find it very weird that they chose 2 Gen 2 Pokemon. That one is weird to me.
Oh, true.
Acting like being a Pokefan in 2025 isn't Snoresville. Oh boy, walking time. Shrug, mess with the heights later Friday night. See if it unscrews itself. Well, that's the thing. They could have new final evolutions. They probably will. I expect it to be like, Pokemon Legends Arceus. Where they have, like, you know, the Hisuian forms. That's what I'm expecting. That'll be neat. New final Evos and Megas? I don't know about new Megas. Well, then again, it is in the X and Y area, which is where they introduced Megas, isn't it? But you, I don't want to go back to France. Paralidile. I could see them doing new forms. I could see them doing new Megas. I could see it going both ways. I don't think they're going to do both.
Also, do we know when this is, like, timeline-wise? It's before?
We're not going, like, ancient past, but if I remember correctly, it's when the city was being built.
Okay.
Which, you know, I think that's, like, 100 or 200 years. But, I liked Arceus, to be honest. I think Arceus was the best Pokemon game to come out in the past 10 years. One of my favorites since Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I think Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and then the Gen 3 remakes were really, really, really good Pokemon games. I think that's like peak Pokemon. And then since then, it's just kind of been downhill. And they've had good things in Pokemon games, but like overall, you know, you look at the game as a whole and it's just been like, eh. My My joke that I always say is that the best 3 Pokemon games to come out in the last 10 years are Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, Palworld, and Monster Hunter Stories 2. Those are the best 3 Pokemon games in the last 10 years. Oh, wait, no, not Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Arceus, Palworld, Stories 2. It's in the future. Game set while the city is being remodeled to have holograms. Oh, okay.
What's in the future?
If Palworld had Pokemon instead of pals, where would it rank for you?
Wait.
So that's what I have wanted, Dingo, from a Pokemon game for ages. For like 5 years, I was telling people, Pokemon needs an open world. Give me an open world where the Pokemon in the world make sense when they're in environment. You go to the volcano to catch fire Pokemon. You go to the beach to catch water Pokemon. You go to a meadow to catch, like, flying Pokemon. Stuff like that, right? You go into caves to get ground and rock Pokemon. I wanted, like, the Breath of the Wild map with, you know, the Pokemon where they should be based on the environment. We then got Arceus, which, while a good game, it's good for story and gameplay innovation. It is not a good game based on aesthetics and environment. The actual map of Arceus looks like a Nintendo fucking 64 game. It is ugly. And then we got Scarlet and Violet, which was like a better open world, a more complete open world than Arceus. And it was the most uninspired, boring shit tier. They barely put any effort into making this open world possible. And so there's a measure of like how good is the actual open world. It's got to be pretty. It's got to be fucking pretty. The one example I always say is, think of your first time playing Breath of the Wild. You remember, like, your first time seeing a lot of stuff. You remember the first time you came out of the Shrine of Rebirth, looked over the cliff, and saw, you know, the world in front of you. You saw Death Mountain way in the distance. You saw, Hebra Mountain. You saw the Dueling Peaks. You saw Hyrule Castle. And that shit was just like, whoa, this is gorgeous. And then there's a lot of areas in Breath of the Wild where, like, you get there for the first time and you're like, this is fucking awesome. This is a fucking Switch game, huh? You don't have a single moment of that in Scarlet and Violet, I bet. I don't have one memory from Scarlet and Violet where I came around a corner and I was just like, whoa, this is a beautiful view. I'm surprised they had this on the Switch. It was literally like, it's almost like it wasn't professionally made. Hi, Rick. Thank you for the follow. It's almost like they contacted a VRChat map maker and were like, hey, we need you to do this. And they're like, I've never done this professionally. I've never made a dime off my maps. Are you sure? And they're like, yeah, we want you to make this. And, like, that's not saying I feel like I'm insulting VRChat map makers by doing this. I'm not saying they got somebody that's like, I make VRChat maps for a living. I have a Patreon. They just found somebody on VRChat and had them make a map. It just felt so boring. It was like they had snow. They had meadows. They had a small forest. They had a desert. That's about it. And there was no depth to them whatsoever. And so if Palworld had Pokemon instead of Pals, where would it rank for you? Well, Palworld already ranks pretty high. Palworld as a game is really, really good in my eyes. It's not finished, but they are actively coming out with stuff. A lot of people were critical of them, saying like, oh, look at their other games, Craftopia and stuff like that. They're never going to finish this. Even though, you know, ironically, you look at Craftopia and it was getting an update like every 2 to 3 months. Who knows how long it'll be before they finished Palworld. I have no idea if they're, like, ever going to, like, have a, this is the end patch, the game is complete. Hopefully they do, because I think games are better for having that. But Palworld is a kind of pretty game. They've got a bunch of nice environments. I really liked the bamboo forest. The last time I played Palworld, I went straight there and built a base there. I think Palworld's, if it had Pokemon instead of pals, I don't know if that would change much. I really like Pokemon just because of nostalgia and I'm so acquainted with them. But I don't really see much difference between pals and Pokemon. They're both creature collectors. They're both gonna have real shitty ones that I'm like, this thing's fucking lame. And they're both gonna have cool ones that are like, this is my favorite pal / Pokemon. I absolutely love this thing. Right? There's so many in both that, like, there's gonna be a few you like, and that's what matters. Like how they're making a game to basically rid the internet of Pokemon Showdown. Wait, what do you mean by that, Sappy? The Breath of the Wild moment needs to look good? Yeah, I didn't watch the Pokemon Direct. I'll probably watch it later today when I wake up. All I know is Totodile, Tepig, Chikorita. Which, Chikorita is funny. Because a lot of people were like, Chikorita, the most boring starter ever? And then there were a lot of people that were like, Chikorita fans, rise up! This is our moment! And it's like, okay, good for you guys.
I mean, I'm with them. I chose Chikorita as my first starter.
I probably thought Chikorita was really boring back then. I've probably got more of an appreciation for it now. However, I think it's in a generation of really strong appeal starters. A lot of people like Typhlosion. A lot of people really like Typhlosion. Wait, what happened to my ears? Where the hell did those go? Oh, they must have turned off when I recalibrated. I personally, like, Totodile might be my favorite starter of all time. Totodile and Feraligatr are just like, I just love them. Isn't picking grass like hard mode in Pokemon's? Nope. Actually, it's literally the opposite. It depends on what game. So if you look at Red and Blue, the first gym is Rock. And so if you pick Charmander, you're in for a bad time. If you pick Squirtle or Bulbasaur, your first move at like level 10 or 12 or whatever is super effective. If you look at the second gym, Water type, well, Squirtle is the same type, so his stuff is going to be ineffective and he's going to have to rely on tackle and stuff and, you know, more physical moves. But it's the same thing for the gym's Pokemon. Bulbasaur is fucking thriving in the second gym. So grass is like easy mode. While you get, you know, more Pokemon to round out your team, grass is very much an easy start. Whereas fire, you are not effective against the first gym. You are actively just weak to the second gym. Now, it's not that way in every game, though. In Gen 2, I think the first gym is Flying. And I can't remember if Flying is good against grass or not.
It is.
So, in Gen 2, picking grass is a rough start in that game. It really just depends on, you know, what game you're playing. They have since moved away from trying to have, like... They've tried to move away from, like, this Pokemon's going to be hard to go through the game with. this game's going to be easy, right? I think it was Gen 4 where they made it. They specifically made it so that the secondary types, the strength and weakness went opposite of the circle of the base types. So the base type would be fire is good against grass, grass is good against water, water is good against fire. But their secondary types were steel, fighting, and ground, which went the opposite way. So, like, Empoleon, he had fire that was great against Infernape, but Infernape had fighting, which was great against steel. And all of them kind of counteracted each other in a way like that. Pokemon Champions is just Pokemon Showdown coming for Switch and mobile.
Yep.
I'll be honest. I don't know what Pokemon Showdown is.
It's just transferring your Pokemon from like one game to this like series where like everyone can just do a battle. So think of it like instead of just going to your actual like 3DS game or like Switch game and then having to battle each other like that, instead of just having a copy of your Pokemon in Showdown, and then not worry about like the mechanics of everything else. It's just all set up tournament style like mapping. It's like pretty much set up to be good, all set up.
Showdown is basically a battle sim.
Really good battle sim. I mean, we haven't had a Pokemon Showdown since like the Wii.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that's why we're like, oh, this is good. Got another Showdown map we can go to, or Showdown game we can go to.
Am I a bigger Poke fan than this guy, chat? Probably, Cairo. I'm pretty sure I constantly say I literally hate Pokemon, and I'm trying to be less of a downer about it, so I don't keep pissing off my friends like Safi and Jack, who like Pokemon, and I don't want to be like this bitter downer to them. What do you mean? Am I a bigger Pokemon fan than Yulin? Yes. Obviously. Of course you are. Oh, it doesn't piss me off, Lamau? I don't think it pisses you off. But, like, it's not something you like. And I know it definitely got Jack down. Now, if you shit on Ragnarok, we're gonna have some words. Well, this is how we get Milklin's opinion. I also hate Pokemon LO. Nah, bro. Fan game that lets you pull Battle Sim, yeah? Oh, I didn't know it was a fan game. Be a hater, Pokemon Coliseum. I'm not gonna be a hater. And the reason for that is when you're a hater, but what they're doing is working, you sound like a fucking moron. And also, when you're a hater but your friends don't hate the thing, that's just shitty of you. I mean, Elon, you just gotta call it like it is. No, you don't have to. The game is dog, the game is dog. You literally don't have to do that, Cairo. If I think something is trash, and someone else likes it, and they're having fun with it, then I'm literally the guy that's stop having fun, you're not supposed to like this thing. And that guy's a fucking loser, Cairo. I may sit here going, objectively, it's bad. But then it sells 30 million copies. Well, it's only selling that much because they'll buy anything. Okay, whatever game you liked didn't sell 30 million copies. It gets real copium-ish. And like, you know, I can complain about it all day. I can sit here and rationalize like, it's bad because this, it's bad because that. Hi, Octomage. But why? Like, what do I have to prove? What do I have to gain from this? Am I just doing that because I want the people that do have fun with this to not have fun? That's fucking lame. Not have your fun, but I'll make fun of you? I think that's kind of weird, Cairo. Most people are bigger fans than you don't think Stadium, but you have full access to move stats, items, mons, etc. Okay. One of those things where anything haters say, the fans have also said, so... With regards to me, ridiculing Nintendoers is always morally right. No, it's not. Wait, a new Pokemon Stadium? Kind of ish. I haven't seen the Nintendo Direct, so Cookie and Sappy know more about it, I think, but that's my favorite game. I did a ROM hack that randomized your teams and all this shit. Put a ton of time into it. I played a lot of Pokemon Stadium on the Nintendo 64. I don't know if I like 100%ed it or anything, but I remember like there was a really hard challenge that I did. And I remember when I finally did it, I was like, yeah, I'm the fucking best. I remember playing the mini games a ton. The little Mario Party games. My disdain for the Pokemon series comes from, I feel like it's the strongest IP in the world. And it could be, they could literally do anything. And if they put effort and polish into it, which they have the money to do, they could just like own the gaming world. Like if they put more into their MOBA, they'd have the best MOBA. If they made a crafting survival game, they could have the best one. I don't know if they could have the best shooter. I don't know if Pokemon as a shooter works all that well. They could have like mystery games, comfy delivery games, Animal Crossing games. They could just insert Pokemon into any genre and like just make it a good game and people will love it. But they're very much like, we're just going to make the exact same game every year and stick to our formula. And like, legacy-wise, I think that's trash. Legacy-wise, it's like you were just running your series into the ground and milking it. Business-wise, it makes a lot of money, it makes a lot of sense, right? I've told this many, many times. If a Pokemon game sells 30 million units a year, just get one out every year and sell 30 million units. Why spend 5 years to make a version that will sell 75 million units? That's going to be less, right? It's... business-wise, what we want is stupid. Pokemon is sadly in a bad place right now. I don't think much is going to change unless something rocks Game Freak hard. I don't think it's in a bad place. I don't want to say it as a bad place. I think it's in a stagnated place. I think Pokemon's games could be so much better. I still think they're good. I still think, like, at their worst, they're mid. Right? Like, I can point at many other games that are just so much worse than Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It just feels, for the budget they have, for the history they have, they should be better. Minigames are incredible. Playing those at sleepovers, like the Akon Toss or whatever. Man, the minigames would be bundled into a standalone and sell millions. Yeah. We're in Urkopacha again. We were just here recently. Absolutely, Pokemon party games. Honedge Murka variant. The Pokemon roguelite is fucking great. I love it. Pokemon Muso would sell like hotcakes. This needs to come down. Just a little bit. Well, not that much. I don't know if it came down at all now. We'll go with that. Pokemon is also incredible. Shows what they could make if they cared. You know, Eto has been playing that lately. Pokemon Musou would sell like hotcakes? Yeah. Yeah. Pokemon is also incredible. Says that they could make... Oh, PokeMMO. Pokemon mainline games are in a bad place? See, I don't even... I already responded to this. I don't think they're in a bad place. I think it's just stagnated. Imagine walking into a Poke Center and your buddy is standing there, and you swap tales of why you ended up there. I'd love it. Yeah. All I can imagine is that the image of Nurse Joy and Ash. What happened this time? Oh, it's just Ho-Oh. Pokemon is more fun than PokeMO, but that's also fun. What I really want... I want a comfy delivery game. I want a game that's literally like the logistics of you needing a job. You didn't cut it as a Pokemon trainer. You only got like 3 badges. Or maybe you only got 1, I don't know. But you know, your Pokemon journey is over and your mom's just like, look buddy, it didn't work. You gotta get out there and start making money. Hi, Juice! And so, you get a job, Pokemon Stranding. Elfin Fried. Kind of. Or Effin Fried. Hi. Kind of. You get a job as a delivery driver. But they don't have drivers in the Pokemon universe. I guess they have cars, but... You don't get a job, like, with a car. You get a job, like, riding a Pokemon around. And so your first Pokemon would be like a Go-Goat. And it's literally just you go around town delivering stuff. Think like Kiki's delivery service in your town. And like, as you earn more and more money, you're able to like kind of expand your network and get different Pokemon. You start getting employees that like you can kind of put your starting Pokemon with. So it's like, hey, we've expanded. Now we've got this town up in the mountains. And so I need a flying Pokemon. You get something like a Pidgeot. And you deliver to the mountain and like your employee handles the town with the Go-Goat, stuff like that. And you expand more and more until the point that like you're handling special deliveries and like some of the endgame missions are like, we need this heart to go to this hospital within 30 minutes. The Pokemon Highway has cleared the road for you. Get on your fucking Arcanine and just extreme speed the whole way there. That's what I fucking want. I want a game that's like about incorporating Pokemon into the logistics of jobs and like stuff like that. You can party up and turn everything into duo triple battles. Octomage, it's great. Give me Death Stranding without the story. You failed at being a trainer. Come be a trainer. You failed at being a trainer? Now you need to be like a delivery guy. You're not gonna battle. But like, you know, you still work with Pokemon. It's not like you failed as a trainer, you're not allowed to have Pokemon. Big Doggy, those can't train, teach. Yes, let's have this human who couldn't be a trainer ride a bird traveling at Mach 2. Snappy, you're thinking like all trainers, like so when you go on the Pokemon journey to get your badges, you're training for combat, right? But not everybody's gonna be good at that, right? There's gonna be Pokemon breeders. There's gonna be people that focus on the not battling aspects. No? Okay. I think there's plenty of people in the Pokemon world that didn't cut it as, like, combat trainers. Trainers are trainers, breeders are trainers, construction workers are trainers. Sure. But you're saying, like, you're not good at winning Pokemon battles, you don't deserve Pokemon. And I'm like, what? That doesn't make sense. Did they get rid of contests in Or did they get rid of contests in Pokemon? I want to say yes. Rangers are not trainers. They are friends. Trainers. Hi, Senril. been wanting that since 97. Actually. Need an actually emote. I literally need the glasses tilt. Euland actually. Trainers. Hey, so, my stomach hurts today. I don't know why. I wear trainers every day. Hi, Nick. That the cute and adorable Euland I see? It is. Hi. I play my trainer card in the face down position. Alright. Solid JJ does a ton of Yu-Gi-Oh sketches, and I fucking love them. I play my card in the face down position, and it nullifies your trap card. What? That's not what that card does. You're just making shit up. I fluked the Charizard. I don't know. I don't, like, hate the standard Pokemon games of, you know, go get your 8 badges, go beat the Elite Four. I just want them to do more stuff. I just look at that VR video. I play Pot of Greed. You know what I think of when I see Pot of Greed, Cairo? I see the girl with a profile pic of her smiling. And she's like, guys tell you they make six figures. And then the 6 figures is this. And it's like 103,000 salary. And then people are just like, God damn, 6 figures isn't enough for this bitch-ass Pot of Greed looking ass. I love that so much, Cairo. How are you, Cairo? Euland, you're part of the problem. You need way more hatred. I don't. Here's the thing. If I want them to fix Pokemon games and stop making the annual release, I gotta not buy them. So I kind of am part of the problem, because I did buy Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield. I bought Scarlet and I bought Shield. And, you know, if I want them to change it, I gotta not buy the games. Hi, Ellie. Yeah, I make 6 figures, pulls out 6 Gundam kits. How are you, Octomage? I'm good, Nick. How are you? At least you're not buying the double packs? I am not buying the double packs. I'm buying whatever this Pokemon Stadium is. I don't care if it's good, I'm good. I'm chilling.
I thought it was free.
I don't know about it at all. I'm hearing about it from you guys, so... I don't even know if it's fan-made or not.
Switch and mobile. It's on mobile. It's on like a mobile phone, so I'm like, I don't think if it's gonna be on phone, it's most likely free.
Yeah, I make 6 figures. Pulls out voluntary separation severance package. Oh no. Ellie, I saw a meme on Reddit today, and it was chose a bad year to come out of my shell while in the military. And it's, you know, a girl in just an army outfit, and it's just like, ha 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 ha. It's most likely not Stadium. Just looked like a battle sim. Will probably be free. They only showed preview. It was a cute one with the green ear. That's Cookie Pro. I got Violet, and I'm not getting a new Pokemon for maybe another 6 years. No, you ruined my life. It basically looked like an official Pokemon Showdown. Laughing. Who could that be about? LOL. Could be about a few people. I don't even have a Switch, so I'm shit out of luck anyway. Guys. Can it be 11 hours from now already? Honestly, I'm relieved. I can finally rest easy. Yeah. I have 3 Switches. Why do you have 3 Switches? And Ellie, why is Cookie Pro so very cute? Dedication, discipline, personality, effort. The usual, the works.
Yeah.
He's dying.
I work hard to see you like this.
Right? I got today and tomorrow off for tonight. Funnily enough, I had 3 Switches at one point. 2 so I can call Splatoon in the same room, with 2 TVs in the mini one. Whatever that was called. Hold on. So you got, like... Is this to play with yourself, or when, like, people are over at your place and you have, like, a Switch to co-op with them? But 2 of them are repaired and gave to friends. How are you, Ellie? Now I'm just gonna get a civilian job now? I mean, I don't need a 4-year degree. My 8 years experience is equivalent? Who are the other 2? We have Unknown with us. They're the Chow down there. And we have Wrath with us. He's in the water with his head poking out, but because I'm filtering out the VR chat world, you don't see him in the water. But he's being a little lagoon creature right now. If so my ex and I could play at the same time? They didn't take the Switch with them? Not me nervously giving you side-eye laughing in customer service. I'm great. I'm getting out of the military, lol. Fuck no, I bought them? I see. So wait, hold on, wait. You bought it for them. And they played all their games and had all their stuff on the second Switch. But when you separated, it was like, your name ain't on the fucking receipts. Yup. That seems a little dubious. I probably would have, like... I don't know, depending on how the breakup went, right? If it was like, hey, we had a good run, this ain't working, take the Switch, maybe, you know, I want this that you purchased. I bought second copies of the games too. But if it was like, you know, fuck them, then yeah, start over, bitch. We smoking doinks in Amish? Okie LOL. You know what's really funny about that to me? Amish doink probably just means smoking weed. But I only know of it as poke lols. So like I see Amish doinks and I think of Team 5 and old VR chat and streamers. And so seeing Ellie, who probably has no idea what a Team 5 is, use Amish doinks, I'm like, what? Hold on, what? But it's me that's out of the loop. Because it's probably like a marijuana term that's gone back 50 fucking years. What's a good breakup? There's good breakups. I've had good breakups where like, you know, this just isn't working. Let's go back to being friends. Maybe fuck once in a while. But, you know, we want different things in life. Yeah, I mean, I'm not happy about it one bit. Elon, when are you gonna smoke big doinks with me? If I ever make it big and start having disposable income, or if, like, I don't know, I just marry somebody that, you know, has disposable income, then... Pyro, holy shit, am I chopped liver? Damn, Ellie! They're not saying they're never gonna smoke with you, they're just asking me! That wasn't about you, Ellie! Can't have shit around here! Big doinks in Amish, we doing it in person, Ellie? Out here smoking big doink, out here in Amish, gang. Sorry, I'm very emotional right now. Flower. Oh my goodness. Emotion D's. Got him. I like this zone, guys. I like all the Dawn Trails. Do I like all the Dawn Trail zones? I have problems with the last zone. But the first 4 zones I really like. And the 5th zone's okay. Got him, Comfy. D's what? I like the zone. Me and Gridania enjoying life. I hate Gridania. I think Gridania is fucking lame. If you enjoy it, I'm happy for you. But I think New Gridania is the worst fucking city in this game. Free teleport Gridania game. This deadass looks like a location in Genshin. Whoa! Oh, I chill in Old Gridania? I think New Gridania is so lame. Hi, Riddle. When I think of a city, I think of culture. I think of monuments. I think about the amount of stuff there. You look at Ul'dah, yeah, it's dusty. It's in a desert. It's not always super pretty. But they have a fucking castle. You can see that shit from miles away. It has walls upon walls, and there's stuff there. Limsa Lominsa? That's just a unique, city. Fucking buildings made on the spires and bluffs of old ships? That shit's just cool. Gridania? Literally, like, 4 buildings in a forest. Gridania fucking sucks, bro. There's nothing there. Island my waffle with milk syrup. Whatever you want D's to be, hi Sappy. Old Gridania has the Botanist Guild. That's all I care about. I mean, it's old, I just think... Yulin, I won't hate on people. Also, yo, fuck that place. True! Sappy. The Vieira town in Shadowbringers. I always forget its name. And it's not really a town, it's just like an NPC questing hub. That is what Gridania should have been. This, like, crazy old world tree that's a mangrove that the soil under it has eroded away. So you have these massive roots over a pit, and they have connected these pillars suspended under the roots of this giant world mangrove tree. That is a cool forest town. That's fucking rad as shit. Gridania? Ugh. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. Elon can't understand the nomad aesthetic. It's not a nomad aesthetic. They just don't have shit. I wouldn't be trusted with anything that has a pit. Why? Because you would just fucking go cat mode and push everything off? 12 hours, 42 minutes left. Should be less, Icarus. Should be like 10 hours, 40 minutes.
For what?
For Wild.
Mall Center?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? It's 11:19. It would mean it doesn't release until midnight for me, which is like...
Oh, you're right, you're right.
hours.
You're right.
It's 13.
It's 1 p.m. for me. It's 10:19 for me right now. So it's 12 and 40, just like Icarus said.
Yep.
1 p.m. for me. Can move to bigger things. Nomad don't have shit. Do you have something against poor? Joking? Nomad doesn't mean poor. Nomad just means moving. So it's 12:42 minutes. I want it now. So we're gonna walk Icarus. Then I'm gonna take a nap. Then I'm going to wake up and wash a car if my dad hasn't washed it on his own without me. After that, I'm probably just gonna be in a call with people in the waiting room. I might work on Minecraft stuff. We'll see. Once it goes live... Oh, I still need to buy it and download it. once it goes live, I'm not sure who I'm gonna be playing with. But I'm gonna be going ham. I think I'm gonna try and sleep before my walk tomorrow. So Wilds is tomorrow? It is in 12 hours. Technically for most of us, it's like Thursday night. I mean, at heart, I've always been a keeper of the moon Mikote. I'm gonna be wild and ASAP. I'll hopefully be playing it with Crew and Proxy later on. My understanding, Icarus, is that you three are set in a group. And each of you has, like, invited 1 or 2 people. So, like, you invited me. Proxy mentioned Ashenera could play. I don't know if Kuro invited anybody. And so it was like, the 4th spot looks competitive. To an extent, I feel like I'm supposed to play with Core. I don't know if she's going to play it tonight. I assume she is. Well, honestly, I don't even know if I should assume she is. Because I asked her about it and she didn't get back to me. She has been having a rough week, so I don't know what her plans are. And I need to work tired. So probably an hour after it opens because Shader compiles. We can all just be in a lobby and group with whoever. Yeah. What if one of the future wild monsters is a 20-30 man raid? We expect it to be that way, Riddle. I don't expect it to be more than 4 hunters on screen. They've done that many times before. I don't expect it to be like a monster where there's like 30 people running around on your screen. But like Kulve Taroth, Safi Jiva. Yeah. The way Kulve Taroth and Safi Jiva worked was... So Kulve Taroth, they had 4 phases. And they had a pursuit level. When you started the quest, you were at pursuit level 0. If you did it, it would take a lot of damage to break parts on it. And once you broke enough parts, it would transition to phase 2. You had 15 minutes to hunt Kulve Taroth. And so let's say you got it to phase 2, and you broke, let's say, 10 parts. Well, at the end of the hunt, the lobby would then be in, let's say, pursuit level 2. However, that pursuit level was lobby-wide. So let's say my group broke 10 parts, a second group broke 10 parts, a third group broke 10 parts, and a fourth group broke 9 parts. Those guys kind of sucked. Well, across the lobby, we broke 39 parts, and so that would raise it to pursuit level 8. The pursuit level made it so that it took less damage to break parts, and you would progress through the phases faster. And so, let's say we all did a 15-minute hunt, we all broke 10 parts, except for group 4, they broke 9, and that raised it to pursuit level 8. Well, the next time we try, each of us breaks 30 parts, because it takes less damage to break the parts, and this raises it from pursuit level 8 to, like, pursuit level 15. We go in a third time, because of the pursuit level 15, we are all breaking parts so fast that we go from phase 1 to phase 2 to phase 3 to phase 4, and one of the groups breaks her horns, which ends the run. And it resets, and we go back to pursuit level 0. That was how they handled, like, raids in Monster Hunter World. Hi, Pixel. Golden Carpet Queen was so fun. Snappy? What that monster again? The Golden Mom? It was me. Hi, Icy Fire. Hi, Juice Sip Riddle. Not me solo grinding Golden Carpet because nobody knew how to use environment and read patterns. You're Cutelin. Raid Shadow Legend. Hoi Hoi El. We literally just say the word raid and talking about Monhun. And this guy just says Raid Shadow Legend. Alright. Let's do the holidays. Icy Fire's on their break. Today, hi Zuby. I don't remember anything from Lethal Company yesterday. I was so tired. I don't remember a single thing. Today is Digital Learning Day. Fat Thursday. International Polar Bear Day. National Chili Day. National Kahlua Day. Didn't we have a Kahlua Day like a month ago? National Protein Day. National Retro Day. National Strawberry Day. National Toast Day, UK. No Brainer Day. Pokemon Day. The Big Breakfast Day. And World NGO Day. Toast Day or Strawberry? I think those are the good ones. Sure. I can't wait to play Wilds and have nobody to play with. Shut up, Sappy. You know you're gonna have a big lobby to play with. Island. Monster Hunter new collab. Raid Shadow Legend. Please no. I'm sponsored now. Sorry, Pensive. Zuby Heart Kiss. Hi Icy. Hi Riddle. Hi Pixel. Chili. Elin. I have a protein shake here for you. Yeah? Love the Smoogle. Pibby Blue, Ohio. Bowser Fart Pepino. What the fuck did you just type? Did you say Fat Thursday? That's my favorite holiday today. I did. It is Thursday. I think that was actually the name of that holiday. I can't wait to play Wilds without Discord. What the fuck happened to Discord? Huh? I heard Retro. It was Retro Day. Yeah, it's the last Thursday before Ash Wednesday? So there's always good foods? Oh. Okay, that makes sense. Pull on Yulin Tail. What the heck? Louisiana stuff? That's funny. We are at 2.2 miles. My leg hurts. Specifically, the nerve in my butt cheek. Lost my 2FA. My Discord is set to be deleted soon, so I can remake it. That fucking sucks. Wait, hold on. You can't, like, call Discord and be like, hey, I lost my 2-factor. Get me back in, please? Like, you just have to lose your Discord entirely? Heyo. Mage hug. Oh no, not Cheeklin. The nerve with the what? Yo. Would you like... Icy Fire, why don't you just make a burner account? Like, just go make a stupid email that's like, I lost my 2-factor authentication 12378 gmail.com. Join Discord with the servers you want to, you know, play with. And then when you get your actual name back, start using that one. Nope, if you lose 2-factor, you can't undo it. You don't have the code or key. Did you try calling? Because that's very rare for a company to, like, you call and they're like, absolutely no exceptions. Isn't there a text file with the backup code on your PC? Time to beat that nerve loose. Benoy. We are Benoy today. When is National Cuddle Yulin Day? I'm sure there is a National Cuddle Day. National Cuddle Yulin Day? That one I don't know about. What happens if I grab your ears? Nothing too much. If you pull on them, it'll hurt. Don't pull on them. Each year on January 6th, National Cuddle Up Day encourages us to snuggle up with someone for the health benefits and more. Yeah, but they don't want just Cuddle Day. They want Cuddle Yulin Day. Every day is Cuddle Yulin Day. Except Wednesdays. There maybe been Safi before the factory reset. Don't pull the ears, bite them softly. What the heck? You can't do that. Hi, Elder. Oh my god, guys. I like want wilds right now. I also just want to like finish the walk-in nap. You reset the PC? Oh no. What did I do yesterday? We walked. We played Lethal Company. I was so tired for Lethal Company. I don't remember much of it. I was kind of just existing. And there. And after like 4 or 5 hours, I started falling asleep while playing. I was like, I gotta go to bed. So I don't know how long they went. Look at us being good chatters, exercising in chat. That's why I will never do Factor. I hate it. That's crazy to me, Riddle. Because that's not 2 Factor's fault. That's Icy Fire just kind of being dumb and forgetting to remove it before factory resetting. Like, that's on Icy Fire. 2-factor authentication is actually really good for keeping your shit safe. So, like, that's not a 2FA thing. That are backup codes correct? Yeah. Also, did you raid yesterday, Ewan? Nope. The raid is not out yet. The new content is out in WoW, if that's what you're referring to. The raid actually comes out Tuesday. Speaking about that, I don't even know... I mean, stream raid? Oh yeah, of course I did. We raided Elite. The point of it is it encrypts everything in a way that not even Discord can decrypt it without your second factor. Well, now that I'm talking about WoW, I don't know if I'm gonna be raiding this tier. My guild is apparently all like not interested in the raid. I didn't go with the raid. I don't know what to tell you. The raid comes out Tuesday. It's the goblin-themed raid, the Undermine. 8 bosses. Apparently half the group is like... Well, so like 2 or 3 people are like, I can't raid this time. And then 3 people are like, well, if they're not raiding, I don't want to raid. So then there's like 3 or 4 of us that are like, oh, well, that's not much left. So I don't think we're going to be raiding. Maybe we're going to come back like in a couple months, like before the next raid comes out. It's like, hey, let's get our raid stuff done so, you know, we get ahead of the curve and whatnot. I honestly don't know. L indeed. I don't think Elite has his channel set to mature. I think if he had it set to mature, it would block some people. I'm actually not sure with raid prevention stuff, because like, in my eyes, I would never want my channel restricted from raiding into somebody. I would never want to restrict people from raiding into me. It is insane to me when somebody turns off incoming raids. That's like, I don't get that. I was in store thinking any moment now I'll hear someone else. The phone and still Mule chat. I know that people do it when they're about to end. That makes sense to me. I still wouldn't do that. But it does make sense to me. I understand this like, oh, we've only got 20 minutes left. I don't want people to come in at the end. Because then it's like a wasted raid. I don't think that's a wasted raid at all then. I think you just get to stack the raid. Here's the thing. When you raid somebody, you're promoting yourself. One of the big rules of Twitch is no self-promo. You're not allowed to go into another streamer's chat and be like, hey, watch me at Twitch TV/Uland. That is against the rules. Even with your friends, you're not really supposed to do that. And it can be considered bad etiquette for, like, you to be hanging out with somebody and be like, oh, you know, I'm gonna go stream, come and watch me. And, like, those are, like, close friends, right? That's considered bad etiquette. But raiding, that's, like, the one instance of advertise the fuck out of yourself. Because that's, like, you're doing them something while advertising something. So, like, let's say Proxy is streaming. Hi, Kyle. And I raid him, right? To his chat, I'm giving him a bunch of information. One, that I stream, right? If people were there and they didn't know that I streamed, now they fucking do. Two, you tell them how big of a streamer you are. If you raid with a raid of like 30 people, that's like, oh, this is somewhat a stat streamer. There are people that care about the numbers. All I do for self-promo is, hoi, Yuli! The third piece of information is about when you stream. So my raids typically go through at, 12 to 1 Central. And that tells people that before that, for some time, I was streaming. 3 bits of information you get when you see someone raid into a channel you're watching. So, like, if somebody raids me and I'm ending in 10 minutes, I'm not really against that. I might try to go a bit longer to be like, oh, hey, I want to talk with you guys a bit more while you're here. But it makes you look better when you raid somebody. Let's say I had 30 viewers, and Proxy raids me with 30 viewers, and then I raid somebody. I raid Wolfie Nia1. Well, to her entire chat, it looks like I was streaming to 60 people. And like I said, there are people on Twitch that care about the numbers. They see bigger number, and they're like, you're more streamer than if you were streaming to like 10 people. That's not really how it works. But there's people that think like that. And I'm all for taking advantage of that. So I'll stack the fuck out of the raid. Yeah, you get to do that. Do what you want with those people. You can just end if you want. I knew somebody, Octal Mage, who would end when they got raided. So if they got raided, they would end within 5 minutes. And they wouldn't raid out. They would just end. And I kind of was like, why do you do this? And they were just like, oh, I didn't really want to, talk to those people. I only wanted to talk to my community. And I was like, okay, well, the people raiding into you, don't see it that way. They're trying to, like, do you a favor and show you off to more people to grow your community. And it kind of feels like you're just throwing that away and being really rude. And she's like, oh shit, I never thought of it that way. What the fudge, that's so strange. I'll tell you who that was, Octal. That's Talena, who we joke is Bits' wife. Talena is a very strange individual. She's a fucking freak, that's what she is. Raid MTG deck stacking. All I do for self-promo is, hoi Yuli. Hi Lego Kyle, have some coffee. Elend is greedy, he want all the boys for himself. Listen. Yes, but I know I can't have them all for myself. Also, every raid she had to end. So it was very much what she was feeling in the moment. There were times where she was just having so much fun doing what she was doing that she wouldn't end. Hi, love. So, like, she'd get a raid, but she would just be like, oh, I'm, having so much fun right now. I'm not going to let it ruin that, right? I'm not going to end just because I got a raid. But then there were times where, like, she was kind of just chilling. She could end, she could not end. And she'd get a raid, and, like, 5 minutes later, she'd be like, I'm going to end. Bye, everybody. Was she like, that's not my community, and I don't want to keep streaming for them? I guess, kind of. She She had a very interesting life, Octal. She had very abnormal circumstances. And getting on Twitch, she didn't watch Twitch, but streaming on Twitch fucking opened her eyes to many, many things and how backwards her perspective was on a lot of things. She lived in Thailand. And, she had a pretty good paying job, so she could buy basically whatever she wanted. She didn't have an understanding that not everybody has a disposable income. She also, I think she lived with her parents, so, like, she didn't pay any bills. It wasn't like she had to pay her own rent and stuff. Hi, Alex. And so, like, there was a moment on Lele's stream where, it's her, Lele, and Adbitties hanging out. And Adbitties, didn't have a job. I don't know if they have a job now. I assume they don't. But they had an Oculus Rift with one hand. One of their controllers was broken. And so they would always play in one-handed mode. And, Helena asked them, like, hey, how come you move like that? And they were like, oh, I only have one hand. And Selena's just like, oh, are you waiting for, you know, to get new hands? And Adbitties is like, no, I don't like have anything on the way. I just, you know, I just play with one hand. And Selena was just like, I don't understand. Just buy a new headset. And we had to explain to her, you know, not everybody can do that. That's like $300. That's not pocket change for a lot of people. And that was her moment of, am I spoiled rich princess girl? Is this not... Am I... Oh no! Because she just thought, like, if this is broken and you want it, just get it. Literally, like, why are homeless people homeless? Just buy a house? Why do you have a broken hands with your headset? Just get a new headset. Sappy 0 HP. Hi, Yulin, my love. X, been lurking. Damn Cookie Groovin', a Freya, Gale. Gale the legend, wow. Hi, Freya. It doesn't exist, Riddle. Yeah, one-handed movement. I know it well. Alright. I'll show you one-handed mode. Okay. Yes, it's Freya. Hi, Freya. Wowza. Why, Wolf Mom? I want to say Oxel Mage. Helena is a good person. She is. She just grew up lacking perspective on a lot of things, and it led to a lot of moments of her being like, oh, they raided me? I'm just gonna end. And not understanding, like, them trying to do a favor for her. She didn't understand, you know, $300 is a lot of money for people. She just grew up in a very specific environment that led to that. She's actually a massive inspiration for me streaming Octomage. Because she would always say, I don't stream for money, I stream to be entertained. She was super depressed. And she basically told a friend, like, man, I'm so depressed. It feels like I only have fun when I'm talking to people and distracted from my depression. And that friend told her, then fucking stream. And she never needed the money from it. She streamed for, like, talking to people and socializing and hanging out with people. And so she would always say, this stream exists to entertain me. I don't dance for you, you dance for me. Then she'd do her goofy ah ha 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 laugh. And I've kind of taken inspiration from that. And this stream is built on that mentality. This stream doesn't exist to, like, me put on a performance for all of you. This stream exists to make my exercise more enjoyable for me. And that is directly from Helena. Hi, Kyra the Snow Bunny. Hi, Noodles. Hi, Riddle. Kyra, can we show you in one-handed mode together? Oh my goodness. That was Urkel Pacha. We're at 2.8. Now we're in Storm Peaks, and we gotta turn this the fuck down. God, my XS overlay is just lagging today. But it's not a constant lag, it's like a hitching lag, so it's not bothering me. I'm playing with tilt controls, motherfucker. Hi. I need a drink. Damn, she's an evil princess. Dance for me, dance. Ha ha ha. She was one of my absolute favorite streamers. She might have been the most entertaining streamer to me ever. However, life has hit her hard in the past few years. And she does not stream much at all anymore. She probably does like 1 or 2 streams a year now. She was actually in one of her Discords recently. And she was like, guys, I want to come stream. Will you guys watch me? And I was like, this is a stupid fucking question, Talena. One, you know they're gonna say yes and then not show up. Some of them will, but you know they'll just say yes and maybe not show up. If you expect them to all to come that say yes, you're going to be disappointed. 2, you're asking this because you want to stream. Just fucking stream. Just fucking do it if you want to stream. Hi, Dahi. And she was like, yeah, I'll think about it. And this was like a week or 2 ago. So it kind of seems like she's decided not to. That's the thing. When someone returns, I'd love to be there. But I got a new ritual schedule as well. Yeah. If you build it, they will come. I'm of the opinion that any type of artist, entertainer, anybody that does anything like that that has an audience, it is the stupidest thing in the world to ask, hey, will you show up to this? Because people are appeasers. They want to give you what you want to hear. So if you say, hey guys, I'm an artist. Do you want me to sell stickers? You might get 1,000 people saying yes. You'll probably get 100 to 200 people actually buying them. And it's like, hang on. That's like 800 people that said yes, they would buy these. And then I sold 200. What the fuck happened? People will say yes, of course, and they don't put into consideration, like, you know, the timing of stuff, the money of stuff. They're just like, oh, that sounds really cool, do it. To them, it's like, yeah, you should do that. To the artist, it's like, this is commitment of, yeah, I'll buy one, but it's not to the person who's actually buying it. Same thing with asking a Discord, hey guys, I'm thinking of streaming again. Should I do a poll? How many of you are going to show up? 100 people might say yes on that poll. Do you think you're going to get 100 people showing up your first stream back? Maybe if you brand it heavily on like Twitter and Blue Sky and TikTok. Maybe if you like new model debut and advertise it heavily. But if you're just you know, telling your friends, hey, I'm going to come back, you post in your Discord, I'm going to come back, you want to come watch, and then you go live, you're not getting 100 people. If 100 people said yes, you're not getting 100 people. Hey, Yuli, I'm thinking of streaming it. Will you show up? Oh, wait, you're already there. Elon, do you want me to tell you the degen stuff? Bite? What? What are you talking about, Riddle? I'm of the opinion, if you were like an artist, content creator, anything with an audience, just do it. And pay attention to your numbers. You gotta figure out what the people want on your own. If you stream games, and you stream VR chat, and get 50 viewers, and then you stream Mega Man 03, and get 10 viewers, well, that tells you what the people want to see. And so, you know, if you want the higher view count, you're gonna stream VR chat. If you just want to play Mega Man Zero, fucking go ahead and stream that. But if you're specifically doing it for the interaction, for the community, for the growth, for the numbers, it's up to you to find out what the people want to see. Asking them directly is, well, in my eyes, completely useless. What was I talking about before that? Oh yeah, Telena. My, to talk a little more about Telena, because I just want to talk about how cool she was. What do we want, Ewan? I think what you guys want is a conversationalist. You don't want much, you know, dead air on stream. You want somebody to always be talking. You want a little bit of degeneracy. But for the most part, I think the big appeal of my stream is I fill a time slot and there's always conversation. There's no, like, nobody said anything for 5 minutes. For the first time since I started playing it, I don't want to play Warframe first thing after I finish my breakfast, but I don't know what to do, Lamau. He's right. I agree, Anne. Oh heck, what was I just gonna say? I was just gonna talk about something and I got distracted. I just like hanging out with Bunlin. We degen? No. I don't think the people here are overly degen. I think there's a few people here that are like horny on main, turbo lewd, sex pest. But like, even them, I don't think that's the most important thing. I think if that were the case, there are other streamers in the category that are way more lewd. Hi, Baldier. That are way more like, you know, just more upfront about showing skin and being lewd and that being the focus of their content. I'm not gonna say this is a completely wholesome stream. You know, I show a lot of ass on beach days. And, someday soonish, we'll be showing more ass on just every day. But we're not there yet. Did I try to keep wholesome? Damn, he saw through me. Oh god, I just watched the teaser for Shrek 5, and I think I puked a little. I didn't even know they were doing a Shrek 5. The last thing I saw was the final trailer for Monster Hunter. They did one last trailer this morning. It was like, it had been out for 3 hours before I went live. Nothing we hadn't seen before. Literally just a, hey, remember the story? You find a kid. You're going to the new world. We thought it was uninhabited, but shit, there's people here. And the kid going, I thought he was, maybe it wasn't real, but he is real. Whatever the Arkveld's nickname is. The White Veil or something. Shrek puke. If I was looking for a wholesome stream, you sent me here, I would be pissed. I don't think I'm, like, entirely wholesome. I don't think I'm entirely say-so. But I think, like, one, comparatively to the VR chat category as a whole, I'm pretty damn wholesome. I am not just... I think I'm pretty wholesome compared to a lot of them. That being said, the core identity of the stream is working out, walking through video game environments. And there's nothing unwholesome about that. Euland is wholesome. I hope Terminal Montage pick on the kid. You're not? You're nice and friendly for the most part? we talk about unwholesome things now and then. But, like, the core identity of the stream, I feel like it's pretty damn wholesome. He's not sitting on a yoga ball bouncing in a thong. Dude wants to open a blue Twitch. Thinks he say so. Dehi, you cannot argue. What you see on screen right now is wholesome. I'm pretty clothed. We're walking through video game worlds. The focus is exercise. That's like a pretty positive and wholesome core identity to the stream, isn't it? Isn't it?
Yeah.
It is. Thank you. Visually, this is a very family-friendly stream right now. Now, on beach days, that goes out the window. On beach days, we show a lot of ass. And the things we talk about is often very unwholesome. Do you guys know about the Ona of the Round? So it's a fleshlight with 8 openings so that 8 guys can stick their dicks in it all at once. Kind of like the table of the round.
I wish
Alex just joined in.
I wish I didn't know what you were talking about.
Absolutely.
When I got sent that last night, it was like,
Yes,
hey, do you want to see
welcome
something cursed? And dude is like, is it something I'd be interested in? Like, no, it's not a prison. It's just lewd and cursed.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely. You whore, if we don't talk about it wholesome. Lamau.
That's some technical difficulties there.
8-hole, own a hole.
What I pressed Joe.
Just call someone, it's more fun. Is it gay? I don't think the dicks touch. So, realistically, yeah, it's incredibly fucking gay. You're sharing an own a hole with 7 other dudes. But, like, is it, you know, well, they don't touch? I mean, I guess, technically.
It's only gay if it's full on docking.
Octasy. I saw a streamer yesterday. I saw this on live stream fails. Is it gay if the dicks touch, but through a flesh wall? I don't know. Maybe the better word is that the stream isn't horny baiting. Everyone's got their own definition for say so. I can agree with that. I would not say this stream is 100% wholesome. I would not be like, what would be the word you use to describe your stream? Wholesome. Like, I would never, not that. But at its core, if you trim off a lot of bits here and there, it is. And there's a lot of streams that I don't feel like they can do that. The streamer I saw, their name was Carnery Jared. They do Guitar Hero. Apparently, they've been trying for months. Hi, Keo. They've been trying for months to play Through Fire and Flames at 200% speed and not miss a single note. They have, they've been at it for thousands of hours, and they got it yesterday.
That's insane.
200% speed, Through Fire and Flames, no miss.
Meanwhile, I'm over here and I can't get past the first boss of Dark Souls 3.
A little different. A little different.
Well, what I mean is they kept at it until they got it, but like I literally tried to fight him for like 3 hours. I'm like, fuck this, and I installed the game.
I played Guitar Hero 1, 2. I think I played 3. I don't remember. I don't have the guitar anymore, so like if I threw it in the PlayStation, I wouldn't be able to play it. But I remember, playing Through Fire and Flames a shit ton. I don't think I could beat it on Expert. I think I could do it on Hard, but Expert was a little much for me. Is this boy for real right now? Hi, how goes the walk? We're at 3.5 miles. My nerve hurts a little bit, but that's okay. Love, hi G, hi Cookie. Dark Souls is a music game. Happies.
Yulin.
That's me.
There was a, I saw it somewhere, but there was a person who played every single, like, I think it was like 6 or 7 different Dark Souls games.
Mm-hmm.
And it was it was Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, Elden Ring, and what was it?
Sekiro?
No, I think, and Sekiro. Yes, no,
Mhm.
not Sekiro.
Bloodborne?
No, not Sekiro. Bloodborne. Yes, there we go. I was
Okay.
missing one. He did all that, no hits, like not getting hit once, level 1, and he live streamed the
Yeah.
entire thing
I haven't heard about one that insane. I know about the guy that did...
consecutively.
I know about the guy that did Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 no-hit. I thought he was leveling.
Level 1.
I don't think... Level 1 is the first time I'm hearing of that. And I know it was like, if he got hit in Dark Souls 3, you had to start all over and go back to Dark Souls 1.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. It was a full set without getting hit. I'm like, bro, that's a challenge.
That's not... I mean, it is a challenge. That's not, like, a fun type of challenge in my eyes. To me, the challenge is, like, doing it. Losing progress and wasting time as punishment is, like... This is just, like, masochism. This is, like, tediousness and arduousness is the challenge. Not the actual challenge. Now, that being said, kudos to him, hell yeah. But that's... I personally, I see challenges like that, and I'm just like, that is so fucking stupid. I'm bad with music. That guy, like the C and Beat challenge. Talking Ball challenge. We're at 3.6. We're cruising. Yeah, that happens in Zomboid streams. People show up being like, why aren't you using a butter knife? Oh, I decided to only use a butter knife for some dumb reason. Or why... Wait, why aren't you using a butter knife? Decided to only use a butter knife? Is it like... Hi, Shion? I'm imagining it's why are you using a butter knife? Well, right, but I think Octomage just has a typo in there. It's funny you say that, Octomage, because going back to Telena, she would do that in games like Total War. So Telena is like Omega Turbo God Gamer. She would play RTS games, and she was too good at them. Like, literally, she would impose challenges for these. And this was really funny, because she would, like, write the Total War guide that's like, hey, you want to play on the Legendary campaign? Here's what to do. Here's the winning strategy. She would write guides for websites like that. And then she would stream it and be like, okay, in Total War, longbows and short bows are too easy. You just automatically win if you know how to use them. So we're going to do a challenge run on Legendary where we don't use those. We'll use, like, crossbows, because those suck. And so, she would be playing on Legendary. She'd be winning, but, you know, struggling a little bit, because she's not playing meta. And people would come into the channel, and they'd be like, you don't have any longbowmen. You should get longbowmen. And she's like, yeah, I know they're good, but we're doing a challenge right now. We're specifically playing to not use longbowmen, because they're too easy. Okay, that's cool. Here's a guide I found that, you know, tells you how to use longbowmen when you're done with your challenge. And Telena's like, bro, look at the name that wrote the guide. Telena. Look at the name of the streamer you're now watching. Telena. You just linked my guide to you to me. Buddy. Goddamn. I saw that happen like 4 or 5 times, where people would come in, you should use these. Here's a guide I saw teaching you how to use these. And it's like, I wrote it. I know. It's in the title. Come on. Beat Dark Soul without going to any grace. That's crazy, but going up to a streamer and trying to impose whatever dumb challenge you came up with is silly. Well, so specifically, she was doing a challenge. And they were like, they didn't understand the challenge. They weren't reading the title. And so they were like, you're not using longbowmen, but they're like the best thing in the game. You should use those. You'd have a lot less trouble if you were using. They were trying to like be helpful. They were backseating. But they were just trying to be helpful. That's just self-promo. What do you mean? It's that they were trying to be helpful and just being stupid.
Hi, fan.
God damn high. It was really funny when it happened. I need to do that once. Hi, Senril. Hi. I said it's hi to Sen, right? I don't remember if I did. Hi, Sen. I think we finish over 5 miles with this video. Hi, Violet. Which is kind of nice, because with my leg, I don't really want to go like 7 or 8 miles today. I last did something about 1.5 hours ago. Okay. Then I probably got you earlier then? I don't know. Senril's special. They get as many highs as they want. Angry. Look. You wake up from a comfy nap with your head in Senril's lap more than 10 times. That changes a man.
Yeah.
That changes you.
Yeah, guys.
Does Senril get 420 highs? What? Are you saying, like,
Wow.
does Senril smoke? My date is famous for that. But I don't do that? Is Senril gifted 420 highs? I don't get the joke, Violet. I think it's missing. I'm like edge of my seat waiting for Violet to explain now, because I'm like, what is she fucking talking about? Senril gets as many highs Yulin wants to give. I mean, if it was up to me, I would just say hi Senril for 3 hours. But I don't think all of you would like that. And so, we're not going to do that. Pout! I could hear the plane zoom over Yulin's head. Imagine waking up, finding Yulin tried sleeping after a long night. Okay, alright. If the joke is just Senril gets highs, haha, 420 highs like weed high. If that's all there was to the joke, okay. What's another story I have? What's another story I have? We'll talk about WoW a little bit. So I went to bed at like 6 or 7 last night, and I woke up at 11. Terrible sleep schedule. Like, literally the worst sleep schedule right now possible. When I woke up, I played a bunch of WoW. I got 4 levels on my Hunter, so my Hunter's level 75 right now. But I also played a little bit of my Warrior in the new zone, because I wanted to see the new zone stuff. I came across, near the beginning of the zone, 2 trash cans that had all of the old Legion artifacts in them. So literally the Ashbringer, Doomhammer, just all of these old artifacts from Legion. That in lore, Legion starts with you starting a class hall and getting your artifact weapon. This weapon of immense power and history and WoW lore. And then at the end of Legion, we kind of just threw them away. We used their power to, like, diffuse the corruption in the Big Sword and Silithus, which kind of drained them of their power, so they were just a metal stick. It's called Trashbringer for a reason. And so, effectively, when the next expansion started, BFA, we kind of just threw them away. There, like, was no reason to keep them. So for most people, they're just, like, in their bank, collecting dust. But, like, these things were our weapons for 2 years, just became useless. Well, in the game lore, we literally just threw them away, and the goblins collected them as scrap, and now that we're at, like, the Goblin Hub City, there's a trash can just full of them, which gives the implication that somebody was collecting them, tried to restore them, it didn't work, and they just threw them in the trash. That was Full Galaxy. Called Trashbringer for a reason. They're wrong for that, Logitech. They're so wrong for that. You cannot throw the fucking Ashbringer in the trash can. That should be, like, on a pedestal. That should be, like, wall-mounted in the class hall. They're so messed up for that. Also, 4 miles. What time is it?
Time for you to get a watch.
Okay. 11, 12. 12 more hours. Like my Destiny 2 vault some times ago. I go back. Gave them a spin for old times. Anytime I hear about the Destiny 2 vault, I think of Core. Because she has like 5 of every weapon with the different like setups with them. And so she is always like, oh man, there's new stuff. I need to clear stuff out of my vault. What do I do? Only 15 minutes to more SS-14. Yeah, Octal? Uh-huh. Core is the real G. I don't know anybody that likes Destiny 2 as much. Well, maybe I do. Core really likes Destiny 2, but she'll go through phases where she doesn't play it for a month. I feel like I know some people that, like, it's their main game. Like, it's all they play. Core kind of goes through in phases where, like, she'll play it a bunch, and then she'll go into daily mode, and then she won't even do dailies. I had the security team yelling at me earlier to make burgers, but I was back there with the botanist making special brownies and getting high. Destiny was my main game. Hi, Yuki. Is that a Kinder Egg on your ass? No, it's a bunny tail. What do you mean a Kinder Egg? It's just a bunny tail. Kinder Egg, don't say that.
Mic check.
What?
I heard Violet doing a mic check back there.
Oh. It looks like...
You've been able to hear me this whole time and I didn't know.
This is the first time I'm hearing you. But, hi. Welcome back to the world of the speaking.
Hi.
If someone shows up and rings the bell on the counter 5 times, they get nothing. It looks like one and I'm hungry. Bite tail, nope, it's hairy, but tasty. What the fuck? Don't bite my tail. Spacefish worked hard on that. We're at 4.1 miles. We're cruising.
I need her to put some spring in it so that when somebody baps it, it kind of does the thing that the door stoppers do. Brrr.
That is not a her thing, that's a me thing.
Some bones in it, make that thing go boing.
There are bones. I just need to adjust the values. And honestly, my Unity stuff is so jumbled right now because I was trying to do stuff without Oku. And so I've kind of messed some things up, and so I probably need his help to, It's the elevator thing, Yulin is doing the thing. Okay. Did I lose tracking? I did. Huh. He gets a bone if we talk about cake farts? What the fuck? Oh.
No, not the cake.
Stop, Yuki,
You
stop.
want to know the context behind that phrase?
What phrase? Okay, now Yuki is the cake farts
I
person.
regret asking this immediately, but
Mm.
yes, what is a cake?
So cake fart is an old video. It came out at the time of Two Girls, One Cup. It's a shock value video. And basically,
Oh yeah, no, I know several of those.
you see a floor, and there is a plate with a small cake on it. And you see a pair of feet walk up to it, and they turn around so you see the back of the feet. And then you hear this girl go, "Cake farts!" And then she's naked, and she sits on it with her whole ass. You don't see, like, above her waist, you just see her butt just squishing the cake. And then she just starts ripping ass into the cake. And it's like... It's weird.
Oh, God.
You don't really want to see a close-up of somebody farting. But it's more of just, like, shock value, because you're just like, what in the fuck did I just see? What the absolute fuck? The reason it comes up in this stream is because I used to ask people a question. I used to say, let's say you were dating somebody for a year, and it has been the perfect relationship. It has been, like, genuinely everything that has made you happy, and, like, they're perfect. They're literally perfect. You're, like, genuinely thinking, I need to marry this person. Because after a year of bliss, like, I'm fully convinced this is the one for me. But after a year, like, on the date, on the anniversary, they go, honey, I need to have a conversation with you. We need to talk. You've been amazing. You've been wonderful. But I have needs. Specifically, I have a fetish that I have been hiding from you. I am into cake farts. Once a week, or not once a week yet. Well, hold off on it. I am into cake farts. And it's a deal breaker for me. If I do not get this satisfied, I will leave you and look for another relationship. But what I want from you is, once a week, I want you to watch me fart into a cake. You don't have to participate. You don't have to eat the cake. You don't have to say anything. You just have to watch and not be grossed out by it. And this has been a perfect relationship. And they're springing this on you. They're suddenly just like, hey, I need this, and if I don't get this, I'm out. Do you stay in that relationship or not? It is something harmless. It is something financially easy to do. Let's say they're spending $5 on this a week. Is this something that you put up with that most people find fucking weird and gross, but, like, it's just the cost of a perfect relationship? And so I ask people,
My knowledge of the internet is vast enough that I would be like, yeah, no, this is fine. There could be so much worse.
I ask people this, and it's been very divisive. A lot of people are like, it's weird, but for a perfect relationship, I'll do this. Absolutely. there's been a lot of people who are like, hey, yeah, I'm fucking into it. Can I fart on a cake too? It's like, all right, buddy, hold on. And there's also been a lot of people that are like, no, this is a lot. This is gross. A few people have brought up, like, why did they hide this? I feel like I just invested a year into this, year of my life into this, and they were lying and hiding stuff from me. What else are they hiding? It's...
Now, hang on.
Uh-huh.
Like, how many dudes hide the fact that they pee in the sink for the longest time? You hide the things that maybe aren't the best portion of your character until you know whether or not someone's gonna flake out, and then you kind of...
Yeah.
You don't keep it a secret forever, obviously.
Yeah.
So there's like, they're locked into a marriage or something, but like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, there's a reasonable amount of time to feeling each other out and going, oh my gosh, this person's my soulmate. Now I have to tell them about this one thing I have.
Yeah.
Like, that's reasonable to me.
Cake farts isn't really something you bust out on date one. Do you bust it out the first month? I don't know.
No, I'd still say no. It's still the like romance period where you're trying to like figure out who each other are and all this stuff. The rose-hid glasses on.
1 year is fine to me. Oh no, I hit the magnet. Damn it.
Oh no.
1 year is fine to me. 1 year is like, maybe that's a little long, but I don't really have a problem with that. If it was like, hey, we've been dating for 8 years and now I'm gonna tell you this, I'm gonna break up with you if you don't appease us. That's like, why the fuck did you wait this long? Huh? But, speed are we moving at? This feels fucking fast. That was 2.5? Okay. 1 year to me is like,
Also, hi, Riddle.
it's an okay time to bring out the really weird fetishes. I personally would have done it sooner, but I can see waiting a year for something like that. If it's a...
Friends, this would normally be not something I could even accomplish, but honestly, I'm tall enough, and no, I have not.
I'm also the type that, like, the relationship to me is more important than the fetishes. I don't have any fetishes that's like, this needs to happen or I'm out. I guess there's things that if they had a fetish with, I'd be out. If they were like, you have to be the top, then I want to be like, yeah, sorry, this isn't gonna work. I'm not gonna do that. If they were like, if they were into like pain or like cutting sexually, that's an absolute no from me, right? Stuff like that is like, fuck no. Cake farts, I don't think I would ever like, but I could put up with.
Yeah, again, there are so many worse things somebody could be into. So many worse things.
It comes across as abusing sunk costs holding out a deal breaker for that long. I do kind of understand it. A year is a long time. But like, that's kind of like the very end of, okay, I'm okay with this time frame. Noodle hates you now for asking that. Since they're the last person to bring it up, yes. I stop
Also,
now.
imagine being the person for like 2 seconds, ignoring the cake issue. That's somebody who fulfills every desire. They are perfect. Your parents love them, your siblings love them, and every time you find more about that person that matches that, the more likely you are to be really hesitant to bring up something like this, because you know that it's odd and it might be a deal breaker. Like, I understand a year.
The perfect relationship is the, like, important part of the question to me. And that's when I, like, if they're pulling that much weight to the point that they're fucking perfect, then, like, I start moving out of my comfort zone for stuff that's like, this is the deal breaker for me. Even if it's something that I really don't like, I'd be like, I mean, everything else with them is, like, ideal. I stop now. Yes, I am. Noodles got hit with the 999 damage. No safety now for asking that. Man, I'll never get out of a death rank. You got this, Safi. Also, hi, everyone. Hi, Yuki. In the sink, Violet peed in the sink. Better than sinking in the pee. I don't think she did. Also, hi, Violet, huh? Nah, throw them out day one. Sort them out immediately. Of course you don't. You can't take black pepper. Comes across as abusing sunk costs, holding out a deal breaker for that long. But shit like that is super embarrassing. I can understand it. 6 months max. I'd say 1 year is my max. Especially if it's something like that. I can see it being very frustrating. But like, you know, putting myself in their shoes. If it's like, yeah, the last 10 people I was with left me the moment they found out about this. Whether it was date 1, whether it was 3 months in. So I put a year of time into being like, without this, to show what it's like without it. I wanted you to see me at what you consider perfect, to then know about this thing that I know you're not going to like. Hello, Pinklin, Nerdlin, Cutelin. Hi, Amino. Welcome.
Honest, for me at least, if they are as stated, like, perfect partner, I wouldn't deal with that.
There's... Why would you spend a year wearing a perfect mask of yourself for your partner? What? You're not a mask over everything. In this situation, you're still doing all the things you would do. You've just been denying yourself this fetish of yours. But it's very important to you. But you've, like, you know, had bad experiences in the past, so it's like, I need to not bust this out right away, because I don't want to die alone. Especially if you know they aren't gonna like it. I do agree with that. As I said it, Sappy, I was like, I don't like the way I just worded that. If you expect the person to not like it, or you know they're not gonna like it, maybe you should just be looking for someone else, right? If it's that important to you, maybe you should be finding somebody that it's tolerable / just as important to them, instead of trying to force someone who isn't going to like it to be with you. I don't know. The question is always framed of somebody comes to you with this. For me personally, if somebody was like, perfect relationship, gave me everything I wanted, total, you know, happiness, total bliss with them, and then they're like, hey, by the way, here's this kink I have, deal breaker, nah. If they're making me super happy otherwise, I'm gonna be like, this is my thoughts on it, but I can do this. If it's cake farts, I could, like, yeah. I find farting and burping pretty gross. But not like, I'm literally gonna retch and throw up if I hear it.
Yeah, it could be night shift nurses.
Night shift nurses, what? That's a video I don't know about.
You don't know that one.
No, I don't.
Yeah, go ahead and go look that up in your free time. I won't
No.
say more.
No, I don't think I will.
Like, nope, not doing that.
Yuli doesn't know night shift nurses.
Oh, Safi knows what I'm talking about. There we go.
I will look it up. Okay.
I don't know if I like where that's going.
Be warned, dead dove, don't eat.
How can you say you love her if you can't even...
Gosh.
I hate that quote so much. Even I know what that is. Looking at it now.
What the heck?
I was telling my friends the other night about the nightmare I told you about. And one of them brought up, this reminds me of something basilisk. And I was like, what's that?
Oh no.
And they told me it's one of those things you don't want to know because it'll fuck up your mind forever. So I was like, okay, I'll just leave it at that. You know that quote? It's from Night Shift Nurses, I think? That's from Night Shift Nurses? Oh. I honestly thought it was a mistranslation. I thought it was like the whole Code Geass, I will now proceed to pleasure myself with this fish. Some things are just meant to be forgotten forever.
I
So-
forgot about that.
There's a lot of bad
great way to get an
translations
infection.
in anime, right? And there's one from Code Geass where it's a bunch of them get stranded on an island, and they're mixed up with people they normally don't interact with. And there's one guy who he's like a soldier, very well trained, basic survival skills. He catches a fish or something. Safi might correct me on this. I don't remember exactly. And he's like, "Hey, do you want to eat this?" And the person he's with is like, "No, I don't want to." And he's like, "Great, more for me," or something like that. But in the mistranslation, he's holding this fish and he just goes, "I will now proceed to pleasure myself with this fish." And it's like, fucking, what did you just say?
That is a great way to get an infection.
What a beautiful Dwang. That just seems like a degen VN. Mistranslations are funny. That one is like what I think of first. I honestly thought the how can you say you love her if you won't even eat her poop? I thought that was a mistranslation. That was like right along
Nope.
with the fish one for me. What a beautiful Duang Chu.
Yeah, that's basically the dark joke anytime somebody says night shift nurses.
I see.
There's also a lot of, what is it? Non-consent that goes on with it.
Ah. Aggressively fish scale sound. Okay. Alright. So anyway. I used to ask that question. It was a fun question for me because it was very divisive. There are many, like, different opinions and perspectives on it, which all of them are logical and make sense. Nobody is like, "Oh, you're just wrong for this. That's crazy to me." I can see, like, the logic in both sides. So it was a fun question. The problem is, I kept asking it, and people started being like, "Damn, Yulin's really into cake farts." And it was like, no. The point of the question is something I'm not into. The point of the question is something that most people are not into. But, me being a streamer, they're just like, "Yulin's into cake farts." And so it's like, okay, we don't ask this question anymore. And then people would be like, "How come you don't ask about cake farts anymore? You love them so much, you used to talk about them all the time." And so it's like, alright, listen up, motherfuckers. From now on, the last person to bring it up, that's the cake farter. The last person who brings it up, we all point and laugh at them for being into cake farts. And that curbed it real fast. And so, that's the history of that joke. And that, question on this stream.
I see.
How can you love her if you don't even eat the muffins she made for your birthday? You made birthday muffins for me? My birthday at my birthday party on my birthday? I don't know how to make muffins. If you wanted me to, I could try, Sappy. Birthday, I am the cake farter now. I'm into Yulin cake. Yup. Yay. Why aren't you eating my muffins, Mom? Because yours probably have fucking rocks in them,
my.
Global. My birthday already passed? These guys should have been an option for Tauren. They should not have been their own allied race, but they should have been an option for Tauren, damn it. Give us a few of these face options, a few of these horn options. Make them exclusive with other things, so like, if you're picking this, you're locked into it. But there was a whole thing about these guys joining the Horde and getting along with them. And then they stay out here in Northrend. Still waiting for more styles of cake. Broken glass are not rocks. Technically, you could say glass is rocks. Hi, Global Doko. Hi, Jan. Were your ears always
Glass
this
is
orangey?
refined.
Yes. Can I eat the broken glass full instead? Hi, Riddle. No, they were for Elon. At some point, I would like to change the colors of the ears and tail to match my hair color. That honestly won't be that hard. I think I might actually be able to do that on my own, but we will see. I swear they are pink. They are pink. They're a very, like, reddish pink. The marine biologist is speaking in with his stone knowledge. SMH my head. Huh? Oh, I guess about the glass thing? I think we're at like 4.7 miles. We had, I knocked the magnet off after we had, reset at 4.2. And right now it says 0.6. What kind of weird lighting are you on then? Also, hi, Ely. Jan, I don't know what to tell you. They've always been this color. The lighting isn't that weird. Maybe we're closer than usual. They're not different in any way. I think you're going crazy, Jan. I hear the marine biologists know about fish also. You're a rumpf. Pout. Hi, Jan. Kiss, love, pat.
Marine biologists pleasure themselves with fish? What?
No. What is wrong with you people?
What do you
Do
mean,
you want
you
that
people?
alphabetically or chronologically?
I mean, you people that keep up this marine biologist joke.
I asked a question about marine biologists. Since the topic was already on the table, I can't be blamed.
You can be blamed. You're perpetuating it. Don't even try that. That is not how that works. You know
I don't
exactly
know
what you're doing.
talking about.
Banned. Banned. You know what? Not banned. Jail. Violet goes to jail.
Never mind, I won't say that on Twitch. I'm so sorry, I almost did that.
I saw a tweet from a guy. He went to the doctor. And the doctor shook his hand at the start. And the doctor did not have a firm handshake. The doctor just, you know, had his hand there, didn't really grip much, and you would call it a limp handshake. Well, this guy didn't like that. So he went to Twitter, and he was like, if you don't have a firm handshake, just tell me you're fucking, you know, neutered as a human being. What's wrong with you? It's okay to use your muscles for a handshake, dude. That's what they're there for. You know, just complaining. And somebody in the replies was like, okay, boomer. He probably has a firm handshake. He just could tell that you were weak. Since you were there to have your, Dwayne The Rock Johnson figure taken out of your ass. And he didn't want to hurt you. And it was just like, whoa, that escalated fast. But I'm like the opposite of this guy. If somebody goes out of their way to like squeeze down real hard and be like, look how strong my handshake is. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? What's wrong with you? If somebody does like a limp handshake, it's like, who cares? You didn't hurt my hand? Thanks. Elon sends me into the corner. My friend was telling me last night he was locked in, that no one could make him laugh. So I told him a joke. Why did the chicken cross the road to get to the other side? And that was about enough. I had that exact same conversation happen in high school. With a friend who was like, if I don't want to laugh, I have a steel fucking face. I have a poker face that's unbeatable. If I don't want to laugh, nobody can make me laugh. And I was like, you are literally the giggliest bitch. Anybody could make you laugh. And he was like, make me laugh. Make me laugh right now. And I just fucking... pudding. And that was it. I literally just said pudding to him. And he started laughing. And it was... You've just reminded me of this, Oku. I had not thought about that in like 15 fucking years. He's a cetacean specialist. He loves being in the wide open ocean next to giant beasts. No, I don't think I do, Global. Hi, everybody. Hi, Jan. One of my extended family members almost broke my hand with a firm handshake. Oh, nice. You clearly never seen our president dislocating people's shoulders with his handshakes, lol. Oh, yeah. There was somebody that was like just fucking just jerking their arm around for handshakes, and everybody's like, what the hell? So weird. He did that to the Pope? Didn't he do it to Merkel as well? The former chancellor, I want to say, of Germany? Jerking handshakes? Yeah, it's some world leaders, Yuki.
He's simply asserting dominance as the founding fathers intended.
Well, they're not American. But haha. Some world leaders are like, I must show that I am strong. I must show that I am not a pushover to these other country leaders. So they just get weird. And Portugal's leader apparently does this weird jerking handshake where it's like trying to dislocate their shoulder, and it's like, bro, chill. Say the name again for the German chancellor? Merkel. It was Angela Merkel, right? Merkel, yes. Oh, hello. Alta here. I need someone to be stabbed. I'm hungry. I don't know if we're doing any special dinner tonight. I don't think we are. Probably Marcelo just loves to do that. Doesn't even need to be someone important. Someone do that to me, I'll start throwing hands. I wouldn't start throwing hands, but I'd be like, what are you doing? They'd be like, what? You know, that's just weird. Limp handshakes? Just let me know. You know what I mean, Ewan? No! No, I don't know what you mean. What the heck? I don't throw hands, I kick them. They just let me know. No! Flatulent pancakes. I think if somebody gives me... I remember I had somebody give me a really limp handshake. Like, they literally just held their hand out and didn't close their fingers at all. It was like, they expected me to grab their hand and then just shake, but they themselves didn't, like, compress at all. And I remember that being really weird. But at the same time, I remember thinking, like, cool. They didn't fucking roll my knuckles like the last guy did. Hi, Kumi. I don't know if you guys see me lagging at all. My OBS or my excess overlay is turbo lag. Actually, I can check if my OBS is lagging. Doesn't look like my OBS is. But it seems like excess overlay is super lagging. Which is fine. I'm pretty sure he did that with Trump once. It's weird. If somebody goes out of their way to do something like intimidating or something they perceive as like super masculine in a greeting, I just think like, you're insecure. If somebody goes out of their way to have like a super tight grip handshake, or like just tries to appear macho or like strong in some way, it's just like, bro, do you not see this as embarrassing? Hi, Divvy. Elon burned. Elon Bum is taking up all the encoding bandwidth. Okay. Imagine measuring your manly manness with a handshake. Blep, hi, Jan. if somebody has like a super strong handshake, I'm not going to look at that as compensation. But if somebody like, they grab your hand, squeeze like clearly as tight as possible, and they're not letting you go, and they're like trying to roll your knuckles, then it's like, okay, you were literally actively trying to go out of your way to make my hand hurt. What is this? What are you doing? Hello, gamers. Don't have a strong handshake. I just think they're excited or high energy. Well, there's a difference between like strong handshake and like I'm physically grabbing your hand, not letting you pull back, and trying to like roll your knuckles. That's what I'm like, what is this? The squeezing though is a diff story? Yeah. You have to measure manliness with motor oil tolerance? Sweat smell and how many emotions you repress per day? No, not beach day on Friday for the 3rd time. I don't think it's gonna be Friday. I think it's gonna be Saturday. You guys still need 12k, and like, you could finish that out. But if you guys just like, didn't, it's gonna happen Saturday. It's easy to play on that insecurity level now. Oh, I don't disagree with that. And if you piss me off by hurting my hand, that might be the first thing I fucking go to. They don't let go, and all it takes is the fuck you doing, bro? Quirk of the brow. Ooh, a little clingy there, aren't we? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I've been slacking on points on purpose. I could put points to it, but why should I? Agreed. Oh god, this wolf just ran right through me. Numbers going up, I like that more. I'm kind of the same, Divvy. I might pay taxes once in a while if I was Elon Watcher. The thing is, I'm such a fucking, like, hoarder. I love having the most points. And so I would love not spending points. Which, like, kind of kills the fun of channel point redeems. I want you guys to spend points. But then, like, I'll go into other streams. In Core's stream, I'm like 25,000 away from 3 million points. I think handshakes in general are goofy when meeting friends. They not hugging and making a bit out of the handshake. Just saying firm handshakes, and gripping their shit hard. Okay, for friends, yes. For friends, I would expect like a hug. And like, if I met any of you and you were like, handshake, I'd be like, what the fuck is this, huh? No, hug me. But like, meeting your doctor, meeting a contractor, meeting somebody like in a professional sense where it's like, I'm only gonna see you once in my life and then never again. That's where a handshake feels appropriate. If I'm with friends, you getting a hug.
How do I maintain my chat status if I don't bother to handshake you so firmly that you question whether or not I am male or female?
Violet, if we meet in person, you have to hug me. It's non-negotiable. I'm sorry.
Fine.
Your man status doesn't matter. We both know you could fucking break me in half. Either way.
Yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that.
Mm-hmm. I think we're at 5.2 miles. I'll hug Elon, but my hand will drift down. I'm sorry, I want those muffins. Oi!
Somebody breaking into the bakery!
You can't do that! Oh god. I did so many fucking dailies in this place. I forget it exists. And then I walk here again, I'm like, holy shit, I spent so much time here. Utland noises. Oh. Oi and Busters are music to my ears. Micaiah hugs are aggressive.
Actually, somebody drew this perfectly. I'm gonna grab that real quick.
In high school, I was the shortest guy in my group, and there was one guy who was like the linebacker on the football team. And he very much enjoyed hugging me in a way that, like, he'd be hugging me and my arms would be like this, like I'd be fucking bound. And he would pick me up, and he would just shake me, and my fucking legs would be dangling back and forth. And at the time, I was like, "Stop it, Bailiff, stop!" His nickname was Bailiff. And, like, I look back on it now, I'm like, man, I fucking love that shit. Aggressive? My hugs just aren't bitch-made and shy. That was literally me, true.
I
just want to do
stuff. Somebody somehow captured this perfectly.
I just want to do Battlegrounds and Deathbringers will again. Need to do that to you. Bailiff, whack his pee-pee. That's a true friend hug. That same person told me I was awful at hugs. Apparently, and I didn't realize this for the longest time, but when I gave hugs back then, I would, like, lean back into it. And so, like, walking toward the person, I'd be, like, doing the lean back with my arms out, like, "Hey, come here, bring it in." And then I'd lean forward, going into the hug. But they wouldn't see the, like, leaning forward. They thought I was doing a weird, like, sticking my pelvis out hug. Like, I want us to touch pelvises first before our chests touch. And so he was always like, "God, it's so weird hugging you." And I was like, "What the fuck, dude?" I kid. Don't be. Red Kyra goes to urgent care every meetup, not gonna lie. Oh no. Hi, Dore.
Since all of my friends are small, I am simply Bear. I hug. There is no forward or back, there is just Bear.
I think about the fucking forward and back now. Because I didn't know that was a thing that weirded people out. And since I've been told it weirds people out, I'm like, I guess I'll try not to do it. Sorry, chat. Nowadays, PP's touch first. Adore point. God, I think we still have like 10 minutes left. I need a drink.
You know, upon thinking about it, I think Cyanide and Happiness actually made fun of the Cake Farts thing.
Oh, I don't doubt it. Cyanide and Happiness has been going on a long time.
Yeah, they had what Larry fart in a jar and Susie queef in a can or something like that. The whole series on it.
Ninja moves, hoi doe, hi. One day, this kingdom will be Dore's. Dore's gonna get that. Their most recent, like, photo on Twitter.
What's that dark place over there? That's the Republican lands. We never go there.
I will rule with a green fist. What does that mean to rule with a green fist, Dore? Is that like
Captain Planet?
You're taking all the money from people? Is that just, you know, you're a goblin and you got a green fist? Conflation. Alright, I'm okay with this. I'm down with this leadership. Hoi hoi, Pixo. Nah, they just Zangief hoi. Dore, I don't know if you ever played WoW. I don't think you did. The most recent patch is literally just Goblin Town. It is literally like the perfect, amazing Goblin City as a questing area that's like an entire zone. It's like... Nope, so you hate it? No, I love it. You get there, and there's 4 different goblin cartels that you can choose to work for. And no matter which one you pick, you rent out a car. But you owe, like, a massive debt on it because it's a fucking car. But you have this car that drives around crazy fast, and it's like... It's just a fucking, like, goblin goblin engineering fucking neighborhood area with like a big casino in the middle. I don't know how to word it. I love drifting through Gobbo Town. It is pretty fun drifting through Gobbo Town. I didn't like it as much as people said I was going to. People hyped it up for me too much, and I was like, oh, cool, this is going to be the greatest thing ever. And then doing it, I was like, it's okay. If anything, I'm more annoyed that it's a separate button from my mount. And I'm like, I just want to have my mount button, like my mount keybind. And it's annoying that it's a separate thing. Can I use the car for drive-by? Probably. Hi, Kisu. I'm lucky. I had no idea what was going on. I just ended up resubbing it. The update came out. Can I use the car to pick up hookers? Yes. Unironically, yes. Less than 12 hours, yippee. Oh, God. Everybody's just so excited, Kisu. Everybody's just sitting here like, oh, I want it now. I'm not going to play until tomorrow? I'm going to play the moment it comes out. I don't know how late I'm going to stay up. I don't know how fucked I am for tomorrow's walk. Wild's waiting room, Kisu kiss. Everyone? Okay, most people. Gonna be counting down the entire day. What's funny is I don't know if I'll play Wilds. Yeah. Because that's too late for me. I'll have been pumpkining. Also, hey Dora, hey Riddle. Have you been enjoying the WoW patch, Kisu? Because we were just talking about the Goblin Town. I like it. I just wish it wasn't coming out 3 fucking days. Oh, that was the end. I wish it wasn't coming out 3 fucking days before, Wilds. Okay, where am I in my room? Anchor. Local. Oh, I'm kind of glowing there. World. Hey Riddle, hi Kit, hey Jam, you loves waiting room. Do I love waiting room? I don't think I do.
Probably the only person to be like, yes, I know that reference.
I have not been playing out. Really? They just had all the goblin stuff come out. Well, it came out Tuesday, which is Thursday, so yeah, today's the 3rd day.
God, my fucking
I want the camera. Kingdom Come 2 has had a chokehold on me. I see. Oku has probably put in 100 hours into that game already. And then I recommended it to Koyo and Elite. And I don't know if they were planning it before I told them about it. But I told them, it's medieval Red Dead 2. And they have since both, like, been absolutely in love with it. So I've watched 3 people play it a lot. OBS is currently active.
I want to put that game on my wish list, even though I probably will never.
Oh, I didn't turn the music back on. Yeah, it's made its way into my top 5 faves for sure. There. Now you guys have Monster Hunter music back. I bring this over here. One of the streams I was watching ended. Oh, and this one also ended. And then I think we shut down.
Yeah.
Or I hit the magnet at like 4.2 miles, 4.3. We did 1.5. I want to say 5.7 miles. That sounds accurate to me. Well, it doesn't sound accurate, but sounds about right. Miles, and now we rest. Well done, Yulen. Thank you. Alright. You guys, wait there. I'm going to fix my trackers. I've kind of come out from the pillar. Oh no. You can't see this. Pretend you can't see this.
Oh my gosh, what am I seeing?
No, you can't see it. See, I'm back here.
My eyes. It's so glorious, it must be immortalized in painting and song. Okay. Where is... Wait, where did I put my camera? Okay.
It's right here.
Yeah, no, I found it. And then, okay, avatars fixed, trackers fixed, titles fixed, lurking's fixed. Guess we just go somewhere. Let's go to Etwall's world. Portal. Well done, Yulen. Thank you. Hi, Mitz. Hello, Yulen. Good to see you. Ranwu love. Mitz, I saw a text from... Not a text. I saw a tweet from somebody. And it was about a stream. I think it was a model debut. But their name was Phaleons. And I was like, what the fuck? Is this like a Leafeon's joke thing? But no, it was just a different streamer. Completely unaffiliated with Leaf. They just had that as their name. And it was like, oh, it just looks like they switched the L and the F. That's crazy. Where's Collider? Off. Okay. Fuck. I was not even close to muting that one.
Bless your snooze.
Unusual. Day 588 is crazy. Thank you. We've unlocked the VIP access for everybody. We're going to relax here. Bless. I'm so proud of your consistency. Thank you. I still think of you, Mitz, when I do the Zereth Mortis walk. That was the 6th video I recorded. You know, back then, the first like 2 weeks, I did not have a super active chat back then. And so back then I would walk, and I'd like, you know, walk with nobody saying anything for like an hour. And then somebody came in and I was like, oh boy, somebody's here. I didn't really have a game to focus on. So like, you know, a more standard streamer, they, you know, they're playing whatever game they're streaming. They can kind of just, you know, if nobody's there, they're just playing the game. But for me, it was just like, man, I'm just walking. You know, I like these environments, but I've walked through them before. It's not like I'm seeing anything new. And so I was always like super, super happy when somebody came in and talked. When I didn't have as active a chat as I do now. And so I remember, I was walking through Zereth Mortis. I'm like towards the end of it. I'd been walking for like 40 or 50 minutes. And Mitz comes in. They start talking to me, and I just remember that like, somebody's here. And I think of you every time I get there in the video. I need to turn earmuff mode on. These two think they're just out of range of me, and they're not quite out of range. I can still hear them. What the heck?
What the heck?
There. Nerds. What do you mean? Are you calling them nerds or me a nerd? My stories today. Lethal Company. Oh yeah, I didn't mention this. I didn't mention this. But for Lethal Company, my eye fucking hurt yesterday. I don't know what the fuck was going on, but like the right corner of my right eye, it felt like it was fucking burning. It felt like I had spilled a hot sauce on my eyeball. And I was like, this fucking sucks. And I kept getting up to like kind of wash it a little bit. It was me. Okay. It just fucking like, it was stinging. And I washed it out like 3 times. Dryness, maybe? It felt really burning.
Oh, did you burst a blood vessel?
I don't think so. It didn't look red. It didn't look discolored at all.
That's what that feels like, and sometimes it's kind of on either side or above or below, so you really don't notice it.
It didn't look any different. I didn't have like a big red vein or lines there. It just stung. And I washed it out like 3 times. The 3rd time it kind of took. And it stopped fucking hurting as much. But like the first 2 times, it helped. But then like 5 minutes later, it would be back. And applying pressure to it did help a bit. But it was definitely like, what the fuck is going on with my eye? This fucking sucks. I had that going on for like 3 hours. I've never had that before. I've been busy with life recently. Well, it's amazing to see how large your streams have gotten. Thank you. For me, it has been like super happy since like day 20. Day 20 is where chat just started being like really, really active. And I haven't had moments of like, I'm just walking in silence anymore. For the first 20 streams, that would happen somewhat regularly. Well, the first 10 days, it was like that would happen for an hour at a time. For the next 10 days, it was like there'd be a lot more talking, but there'd still be moments of like nothing's happening. And then around day 20, I remember I was walking through Zuldazar, and I remember thinking, holy shit, I've been walking for like an hour 20 minutes, and I have been talking the entire time. There's been no breaks in like just the dialogue. I was the chatter chat. It was very much like alright, how do I Are they in the VIP area, Kyle? Can you ask them to go to the other area? Thank you. But be polite when you ask them. Oh, I hope he's polite when he asks them. It was me. I pepper sprayed you in my sleep. Since day 20, I've been very like grateful that you guys are as active as you are, because honestly, it just makes the exercise way easier for me. I very much love it. Dryness, maybe you probably get skin oil in your eye, maybe. I don't think skin oil would do anything. I was the chatter chat. Hi, Chocolate Fitzgerald. North Prince love. No, hi, Ewan. I just remember having that moment. How his walk, my leg fucking hurt. The nerve in my fucking left butt cheek, feels a little pinched, and I'm like, ow, this sucks, but, we're not on my feet anymore. Nice and comfy now. Have you reached your
maintain
goal?
that for, several days.
No.
Several days.
No, we have to walk
days.
Have you reached your goal of getting the fat dump truck?
Then your booty nerve will never heal. It'll never fix.
No, that's not true because it heals all the time. It just comes back. Here's the thing, Mitz.
That is categorically not healing.
We've actually gotten a smaller butt. I don't know if I've told you about how much weight I've lost, Mitz, but when I started, I was 205 pounds at 5 feet 7 inches. We weigh 135 pounds now. So overall, we've lost 70 pounds, and everything's gotten smaller. Tragically, that means our butt has gotten smaller, which is like, oh man, that's not fair, but I'm happy overall with
this boy
weight
doesn't
loss.
want to do squats.
I would love to, but I don't want to kill my legs for the walk. And squats, I already walk every day, and I'm told I need to do less. I can't add squats on that. No. Hi, Sway. Holy shit, great work. Thank you. That's what squats are for? He's gonna cut his nerve on accident, isn't he? Stretch a lot and be careful with it. Happening once for a few weeks. Oh, then it must have been an amazing fucking walk. Smaller butt.
There's that image of SpongeBob with just completely jacked legs and a normal body.
Hey, flat is justice, so they say. Joking, it's still white. What do you mean? You jelk, right, Yulin? No! Good lord, no. I would love to do squats. I would love to do a bigger butt. But if I really like, what is jelk? You don't need to ask that, Kisu. It's degenerate internet shenanigans is what it is. I would love to do squats, but like, I walk every day, and just even doing one tough day of squats makes one of those days harder. So it's just like, I'll do 10 squats, and then we'll do our walk. You charge your JO Crystal recently? God damn it. He's lying. He's a little jelker.
Jelk is how people manage to convince a whole bunch of manly men to permanently damage themselves.
I'm forgetting what it is exactly, if it's just masturbation or like something extra, but gah.
So it was extra to the point where the purpose was basically break blood vessels so you can extend the amount of like length. That was basically the rumor people were working on, and instead they were breaking it. They were breaking it, and now those people have significant problems.
Good lord, it's penar stretching. Yeah, no, we don't need to do that.
Only big thing about Euland.
Listen. Hi, Ty. We did Lethal Company yesterday. I'm on an awful sleep schedule, but I played a shit ton of WoW last night. Arnie Jared did the Fire and Flames 200% no miss, or 200 speed no miss. Guy went to doctors and complained about weak handshake. Pokemon Legends ZA starters are Totodile, Tepig, and Chikorita. One last Monster Hunter trailer yesterday. Well, actually this morning. And then, the last thing in my notes was I watched a Josh Dryface video. And he did his obligatory our MMO's dying video. And he was like, look, there's been like 20 videos from this on very well established and intelligent streamers and content creators. You don't really need one from me. But, here's my perspective on it. They're not dying, they're just concentrated. It's very difficult for a new MMO to come out. Because it's very difficult to compete with existing MMOs. Because the thing you want from an MMO, you're most going to get from an existing MMO. You want content. You want the second life. You want just the sheer amount of stuff to do that you lose yourself in it and you spend thousands of hours in this thing. That's what you want from an MMO. And of course an MMO that's been out for 20 years, 15 years, is going to have more stuff to do than any MMO that comes out today. It's not that the genre is dying, because clearly people want this genre. Look at like OnlyFans and Classic WoW right now. It's literally taken over Twitch and livestream fails. But any MMO that comes out, they cannot have as much content as one of these things that's been out for 15 to 25 years. RuneScape, World of Warcraft, Guild Wars 2, Final Fantasy 14. It's just they're not going to. It could be bigger though. I'll stick to the method used by the rich and famous people like Mick Jagger, allegedly, and use exotic bees to make it bigger. There's actually just a surgery you can do. You've got like 3 to 4 inches of dick inside you, and you can just have a surgery that just pulls that out. It's like there's just a surgery.
I've got what in me?
3 to 4 inches of dick in you.
Damn, I didn't know I
Okay,
could
but
take
hear me
that.
out. You can't pull the light post all the way out of the ground. It's going to topple over. You really should leave that alone.
It already topples over. We can already helicopter. It's not like it's grounded in any way with relying on the 3 to 4. It's compressed inside. You can just pull out 3 to 4 inches though. People also want a big and lively community for MMOs. Yeah, this is true. MMOs are dying, but they keep releasing. Once Human, the first Descendant, Soulframe is going to release soon.
We went through the... Oh, it's your old model.
Hi. Oh yeah, does your new model have the tattoo yet? Gotta have that.
That's what I ask every time I see the new model. It's like, where's the lion?
I am working on it.
God, I understand.
I got a test version. I got a test version uploaded, but it's still in the works. I haven't added any like face animations or like toggles or anything, so it's just kind of
I was in a very depressing conversation yesterday when you messaged me about the raid stuff. So it didn't fully like hit, but I'm like, oh man, I'm so bummed about that. Our raid group.
Yeah, I mean, again, in a couple of months we might pick it up.
Did Nick say why he's not playing, or? And is
so
that
Nick's in the middle of
shared?
moving, like right now.
Oh, okay.
And his new place, he's gonna be a little bit tight on money for a little bit.
Okay.
And doesn't want to be paying for a WoW sub, but has no problem paying for Monster Hunter, so you know.
Wait, hang on. Wait. You can just play for free. Isn't he? Can't he just pay for like tokens with gold?
You think Nick has gold?
Oh, you know what? You're right. Okay. All right. People also want
yeah, so
that's pretty great.
There's a bunch of people just.
Wait, it's not Saturday.
A bunch of people who don't have interest.
Yeah. Wait, it's not Saturday though.
I would like to argue in defense of the MMO thing, by the way. It's not that there can't be new MMO, because clearly, like Once Human, Destiny, even as far back as it was, it's that there's a need for new MMO, a new take on like what you're playing as an MMO. The Once Human got ate up. The only thing they did wrong was that, like, I'd say their style of weapon and memory management that was unfortunate, but it's Eastern style versus Western style.
New MMOs, they're coming out all the time, and a lot of them are good, and they're not failing in that, you know, they get shut down in 5 months. A lot of them do get shut down almost right away, but a lot of them, you know, they're gonna stick around for 10 years. The thing is, like, there's 2 levels of MMOs. There's the 5 big ones where it's like they have millions of people playing them. And then there's like the other ones where it's like they have their 100,000 playing them. They have their dedicated player base, but they're not making enough money to like put out an expansion every 1 to 2 years. They're going to get an expansion after like maybe 5 years, if ever again. There is a stark difference between the popularity of RuneScape, World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy, and I want to say it's Guild Wars 2 and Elder Scrolls Online. I think those are the other 2 ones in the big 5.
Likely.
But like, there's a big difference.
No,
between...
Final Fantasy and then Elder Scrolls, and yeah.
There's a massive difference between those 5 and all the other MMOs coming out, or that are out. And a big reason for that, according to Josh Dryface, which I kind of agree with, is those have been out for 10 plus years. All of those have been out for more than 10 years. Some of them are getting over 20 years. And because of that, they just have so much content in them that, like, there's just a shit ton of stuff to do. And if you're looking for a game that is like that immersive Second Life, just you want content, you want a vast amount of content, those are going to be the best for you, because if a new MMO comes out, it just can't have 10 expansions worth of content. That's unrealistic. I think it was EverQuest. EverQuest has like 31 expansions. You could come out with an expansion every 6 months and not have that amount of content for 15 fucking years. That is insane. That's so much stuff. And so, like, for a new game to come out, when you look at something like WoW, let's say you've been playing WoW for 20 years. When you look at WoW as a whole, you're not looking at, like, not as a whole. When you look at why you play WoW, you're attaching a lot of emotional value to that. You're attaching, you know, all this stuff you've done and accomplished, as well as the friendships and social connections you've made in this game. You might not be looking at the mechanics of it, although you're satisfied with them. When you try a new MMO, let's say Soulframe comes out, or First Descendant, because that one's literally out. You don't have those achievements that you've built on. You don't have that mount collection. You don't have that guild that you've played with for 10 years, unless they're all trying it with you. You don't have all those friendships. And so when you look at what makes the First Descendant good to you, you are only looking at the content, the mechanics, the, like, am I having fun doing the things of this game? Which is unfair of a comparison, because with the game you've been playing for 20 years, you're looking at a lot of your emotional connections and history and nostalgia, and comparing that to just the raw, do I like the mechanics of this game? Even if you like the mechanics of this game more than the old one, it's very likely that you're missing all the stuff that came with it in the old game when you go back to it. So MMOs are not dying. It's just, it's very difficult for a new one to come out and, like, have the player base of people playing MMOs all transition to that one. They typically, things they want, they're getting on the established MMOs. And so it's very concentrated. It's not like other games like Elden Ring, where you want to play that game and you want to play it and have that experience and then play the next one. You know, when you look at the Dark Souls genre, people want to play Dark Souls, then play Dark Souls 2, then play Dark Souls 3, then Sekiro, then Elden Ring, then Lies of P, then Bloodborne. They want to go through all these games and they want to play, you know, one after the next and go through all of them. Some of them are probably going to be like...
Where does One Treasure fall into that, by the way?
Yeah, I think it's a little easy compared to those games. It's also very short.
Ooh.
But, like, for most people in this genre, they're not looking to just stay on this game forever, socialize with their friends on this game for the next 15 years, you know, do things with their guild, and, you know, hey, when an expansion for this game comes out, because typically an expansion doesn't come out for games like this, maybe some DLC thing, maybe a mod, but not like, you know, a literal expansion. That's very uncommon for a game like this. It's, with those type of games, you just go through more games. You have your experience with the game, enjoy it, and move to the next one. Whereas an MMO doesn't want that. An MMO wants you to stay there forever. And so when you're competing with the old MMOs that have done that successfully, it's very difficult for new MMOs.
That's why I was hoping Once Human would actually have that, but they kind of shot themselves in the foot by removing all of the memory and the earned and the, like, yes, I feel great about my accomplishments. All of that gets wiped because you don't keep any of it.
How do you not keep it? Are you saying, like, from a beta, or are you saying, like...
There is a...
No, this is literally how the game is built.
There's a wipe that happens every few months.
That
basically gets
Stats,
rid of
weapons,
almost everything.
gear, everything.
So seasonal characters?
Except
Hold on.
skins.
Do they move you to, like, a non-seasonal server and you can still play that stuff? It's just on the you know, the mode that doesn't matter anymore, or is it like it's physically gone, you literally cannot play it anymore?
So you spend your gameplay getting one weapon or one set of gear up to the highest maximum you can. Then the wipe happens and that goes away. You don't have the weapon, you don't have it sitting in the bank.
Okay.
Isn't it called like Eternia or whatever the fuck?
Yeah, you can save it if you spend like specific special points on it.
Here, let me give you an example, Violet. In most ARGs like Diablo 4, there will be a season that comes out. So the game launches and it has season 1. You make your character, let's say a barbarian, you get to level 80. You have your gear and whatnot set up. Season 2 starts. Season 1 ends. That character is no longer on the seasonal server. It goes to the eternal server. You can still play it, but it doesn't have access to ladders. It doesn't have access to the new content that comes out with Season 2. It's still got Season 1 stuff, but it's on the eternal servers. If you want to play seasonal, you make another character. Let's say you make another barbarian. In this one, you get to 85. You play that. It's got all the new stuff. When Season 2 ends, Season 3 starts. Your Season 2 barbarian then also gets moved to the Eternal servers. And now, all the stuff on Eternal will be Season 2 stuff. It won't... I think they typically remove the Season 1 stuff. I don't really know what they do. They might not even do any season stuff, and it's just a very bland server. But your Season 1 character is now on Eternal servers. Your Season 2 character is now on Eternal servers. Your Season 3 character, you have to make and start fresh again. Is Once Human doing that, where you can still play the character, it's just on a server that doesn't matter, or is it like unplayable entirely?
It is a yes and a no. You have to earn a specific type of currency, and then you can transfer very specific items you want to keep. Some of the what little pet helpers you find, some of your weapons, some of your gear. My dumb butt made the decision to get my top gear into that save system. So when I started again in the new season at level 1, I could touch none of it. None of it.
Because it requires
so it basically
you to be
doesn't
level
exist
40.
for me until I can hit that level, and that by that time the season will be flipping again.
That's...
Same character. It's not a new character. It's just me scraping everything from the bottom again.
That is an interesting way to do it. Seasons is a very common thing, and I definitely get it. The reason why they do it in like ARGs is, one, people enjoy the like, you know, the grind up. It's very much like you see it with RuneScape all the time. People are making new characters and grinding up the thing. Same thing with ARGs like this. You make a new character, the road to getting max is kind of fun. It's also, having a reset makes it way easier for people to get back into the game. If you were playing Diablo 4 again, and you got to like level 50, and then you took a month off because, I don't know, health issues, and when you come back, it's like, oh, I missed a month and everybody's way ahead of me now, so like, I don't even want to bother, you know, I'll never be able to catch up.
I was shot in the spine in a gas station and now everybody's way ahead.
Literally, yes. Well, Season 2 comes out, and now they're all on the same level as you. So it's like, oh, I'm not far behind everybody. I can, you know, start playing with everyone again and be at that level. So seasons and like expansions are a great reset for that. I remember when Burning Crusade first came out in World of Warcraft and everybody was complaining. Everybody was like, oh my god, this purple I spent months getting in this raid is now useless compared to a green I got questing. And like, that's a bad feeling. But like, if you had stopped playing WoW at Molten Core, and your friends had gone on and done Molten Core, Blackwing Lair, AQ40, Naxxramas, it's like you're so far behind them, like, do you even try to catch up? But then there's a reset. Oh, now we're all on the same level and we can play again together. That's why so many people come back anytime an expansion drops in WoW. I really like season
like
resets,
the system. Oh yeah.
But
I mean, I understand it for that facet, and the way that Kyle mentioned it is kind of exactly how things go by. The thing is, the system I talked about where you have to earn a specific currency to save anything, that was added last minute because of the player complaint that the system wipe would make it so that they would never return to the game. Why come back if you keep nothing but skins? So they added this system to appease much of the, I guess, other portion of the world that has never experienced this form of game reformatting so that, the entry bar isn't so high and you can just replay the content again with whatever comes in the next season. Somebody pointed out that... Oh, no, go ahead.
It definitely matters what they're going for, because if you have a big reset like that, it sounds like they want to do seasons. And if they're doing like, hey, we've got a bunch of new content after that reset, that sounds like, you know, a good way to do it. I'd be okay with a reset, especially if you're keeping cosmetics like skins. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with like wiping gear and wiping stuff like that. But it sounds, to me, that's like, I don't know if they're doing seasonal stuff. Once Human seems like a weird game to do that with. Maybe not. Maybe it isn't, because Destiny has seasons. I don't know.
Destiny has seasons, but you keep all your gear. Somebody pointed out that with the Eastern style of doing this, the fun of the game is grinding to get and unlock the different aspects every single time. Where Western games, we put all of our memory and our importance on the achievements, and those are usually stored in things like the gear you own, the trophies you have, etc. So having to re-unlock things that you went and ground to have unlocked is...
It's I don't know if it's a Western versus Eastern thing. That is definitely an ARG model of hard reset you. Path of Exile does that. Diablo does that. Last Epoch does it. Like, if it's a dungeon crawler action RPG like that, to me, the idea of them not having a reset like that is insane to me. And I remember when Diablo 4 first came out, and I was playing it with Core, it was her first time she had seen a reset like that. And it was like, I don't want to reset my character. I just want to do the new season stuff. I was like, but that's like part of the thing. And she's like, I don't know. This is just crazy to me. I need to catch up though. Wait, it's not Saturday. Yelin, who's a cutie? That is Willow Wren. They said they'll be back later, but that's have you not met them before, Noodles? I would have thought you would. Why not try something different? Change the lion for a Truthen? The lion is the alliance symbol, which is why they use the lion. By climbing a flagpole that isn't dug into the dirt, one that is. I get that, but dicks work differently than flagpoles. Uninstalling WoW and playing RuneScape right now. Yep, can't wait for BNS Neo. I need to wait long for the class I love the most, Warlock. I'm pretty sure Warlock's out already, Riddle. I'm pretty sure you can play it. Also, I start playing Girls Frontline 2 again. And CN, they are going to have my fave T-Doll. Elin, I pinged you on a thing in Epicord. One of the gamers got Monhunt for $60. Oh, every half a year or so. Your progress gets removed. Also, changes the zone you spawn in and start a new story. Unplayable entirely. BRB Yuli new War Thunder trailer. Same character, but he's naked. Destiny mentioned, oh boy, more grind. The Yulin grind. Yulin explains the grind of the grindy games Yulin has played. Hold on.
I will say this.
The internet has rotten my brain because when I heard achievements are stored in, my mind auto-filled it in the balls. Okay. Oh no, I just got back. I love balls. I missed topic for the past 5. Noodles, the person you were asking about was Willow Wren, which to me is a little surprising if you haven't met them already, but that's Will. Time to poach Yulin and WoW. Oh no, that's a real possibility. I know you would probably be interested in the discount since you haven't bought yet. I have not, sorry. They're like besties with Kimmy. So I'm like, wait, you haven't met them? How to get going right now? Should go for a walk about myself. I need to contemplate on a few things. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for stopping by, Chocolate. Alright, what were you saying? Oh. Kyle?
I had started, but I was muted.
Well, you started and then I kind of cut you off, right?
Yeah. So another thing that I didn't like about Once Human is that at least when I was playing, when
the
new season started, air quotes, it seemed like there was just a streamlined version of the story, air quotes again, because God, the story is not great. So yeah, basically they made it so that you could play through the main thing in quicker. But from what I knew at the time, there was no new content at the end. There was just a new season with a new season pass to unlock everything. And in addition, another thing I didn't like about Once Human is going around looking at all the small little details. I was like, oh man, they did a lot of copy paste with a lot of these buildings. And oh hey, look, there's a lot of AI generated art.
So the AI generated art is kind of
Yikes.
I don't know if I mind it that much, because like AI generated art, I think that's bad when you're like getting commissions of your OC. Like if you're taking that from an artist, sure. If it's a filler piece that like it's not there for the art, it's there to like, this is supposed to be a picture in a building in a video game, I don't really care about AI art that much there. Copy pasting buildings, I think it'd be stupid if they had a brand new building format every single time. Granted, you need to be aware that you can't copy paste everything. It needs to not feel copy pasted.
Well, that's housing, what I mean.
In housing, if you build a forest, a lot of the times you don't have like 50 different trees to choose from. A lot of the times you have one tree to choose from. And so you can copy paste it. Let's say you make a row of trees and you have like 3 rows of 10 trees, so 30 trees, right? Tree. If you just copy paste it, it looks very bad. It looks very like, clearly you just took the tree, moved it 5 feet over, placed it, took the tree, moved it 5 feet over, placed it. And an easy thing you can do to circumvent this is just spin it a random amount. So like, place the tree, move it 5 feet over, and then just hold the spin button, the rotate button, for like 3 seconds. And then place it. And then copy that one, move it 5 feet over, spin it for 3 seconds, and then place it. And what you'll get is the same tree, but because it's rotated, a bunch of different ways, it doesn't look like it's the same tree. You can take it further by like kind of upscaling or downscaling it and making them a little bit different sizes. And then even better, if you have multiple types of trees, so like you have 3 types of trees, do this with 3 different trees that are never next to each other, the same type. And you can have a forest that looks totally variable and every tree is completely different looking, but in reality, it's the same tree copy pasted. There's just things you can do to make things not seem copy pasted. If they were just like, a building's a building, who cares, we need it here. Unfortunate. The story skip you mentioned, I don't think this was your focus. I fucking hate it when a game doesn't have a story skip. So last Epoch, you play the game, you go through the story. There's no story skip. And so when the first season came out and everybody had to do that all over again, or on like alternate characters they had to do it again, it was just like, ugh, I hate this. I want to wait a level without doing the story. Because if a game is going to do season resets, like every 3 months, they reset your character and you got to make a new one on seasonal. If they're going to make you go through the story every single time, that can feel a little miserable, and you might start hating the story for that. So I like it when there's a way to streamline or skip the story and like an alternate way to level. I want it to always be there. I don't want them to like take it away, but like give me an adventure mode to level in, please.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Kimmy in a hot minute, like a month or so. Oh, okay. Where'd Benoylin go? I don't have bunny ears in my pajamas, and so when I finish walking, I don't have my accessories on. I'm going to need to start some weight loss for myself. Took the bulk too far, and now I'm at 210 at 6 feet. That's too bulky to swim fast. Oh no. Treat. Okay. I had to download a mod to do something like that for City Skylines. Wait, to do what for City Skylines? The variable thing so everything doesn't look the same. Treat? I don't know. I probably said treat, and Kumi is like tail wagging now over treats, and now the other puppy girl, the first puppy girl is sitting here going treat. The tree spinning thing, yeah? I've done a lot of housing in games. I started in Rift. I've done it in Final Fantasy XIV. I've done it in WildStar. I've done it in PSO2 NGS. Any other games I've actually, like, spent a lot of time with in housing? I don't think so. I should have spent more time in Warframe. The problem is in Warframe, you don't have your own, like... Well, okay. You have an apartment that you can do housing stuff in, but it's very small. And then the dojo is your fucking guild hall, and I don't want to share a space with people, so I haven't done any Warframe housing at all. Guild Wars 2 also had decent housing, but I think they had the same problem as Warframe, where it's like, you don't have your own house, you have your guild house. And so, like, I've learned a lot of tricks over the years that are cool for housing. Tree spinning is one of them to make a interesting looking forest, and I always die a little inside when I see somebody that makes a forest, but it's literally just copy pasted trees, not spun at all. It's so painfully obvious that they just copy pasted trees, and it's like, oh, I wish I could talk to this person so they could fix it. And soon you can spin trees in WoW too. I am so happy. I am so nervous for WoW housing. I'm genuinely like, oh god, is it gonna suck? Oh no, I want it to be good. It's gonna... I hope it's good. I'm so scared it's gonna suck. Is it time? Is it time to lay down and nap? Tyra, how much longer are you at work for? I hope it rocks for your sake. Thank you. Nap today? I am napping today, yes. Gonna take a few expansions until it's gonna be good, I think. I mean, so if it's actually an evergreen system, we will see. I have seen World of Warcraft call a few things evergreen systems that they just do away with and stop looking at entirely. I think it's either going to be good right away and get, you know, small updates and small, like, pieces updates, or it's going to suck and they're really not going to do much with it. We will see. Other than that, we've got 11 hours. We've got 11 hours to the thing. Where should I send everybody?
And then everybody disappeared.
Well, you'll know exactly where they are.
Yeah, but it'll be someplace I can't go.
Yeah. Let's see. I see two people that I'm like, this is someone cool. I could go there. One is playing VR chat. One is playing Kingdom Come. Well, I'll give up on features? What do you mean? Oh, hold on. There's a battle pet, an archaeology note over there. I need to go get them. God. I can't believe they threw away archaeology. I really liked archaeology. They're still making battle pets, right? Like, there's new battle pets in the zones, right? It just feels like they're just making these pets they were gonna make anyway. I fucking love archaeology. I love it and I hate it. I do like it. I've never like 100%ed it. When it came out in Cataclysm, I played a warrior. I needed the two-handed sword, Jinrock the Destroyer of Worlds. There was a bug. When you were max archaeology, level 300, you could not get the sword. It just would not drop for you. So what did my dumbass do? I leveled archaeology to 300, didn't get the sword, made a Death Knight, and just leveled that to archaeology 300. And didn't get the sword. And I was a little burnt out on archaeology at that point. And so since then, I've never been like, oh, I'm gonna, invest a lot of time in archaeology. It's always just been something that I like kind of do here and there and never get close to maxing, but I do like it. I've gotten a few things from it that I'm like, oh, this is really cool. I have the Raptor mount. I never got the Sandstone Drake recipe, although I did buy it. There's also the Ultramarine Encourage mount. I never got that, but I would like it. My Dwarf Priest enjoyed having the sword in my Pank as my first special one. Oh, don't tell me that. That's fucked up. Oh, okay. Alright. I think we're going to go to Henu. Henu is playing Kingdom Come. They're not a goblin. They're a gremlin. But they are cute. Wild tonight. If somebody is streaming it that I'm playing with, I will shout them out in the Discord. I have no idea who I'm playing with. All I know is that I am playing the fuck out of Wild tonight. Thank you, Logitech, for stealing the socials. Way to go find the, way to go find our butterfly diorama. Zoop, zoop, zoop. Behavior. Look at me. Itch. Anchor world. Okay. What is... I have Koyo's stream up. He's so, like, desperate for Wild. He's watching weapon guides for every weapon right now. Really funny. Did I say thank you earlier, Octomage? I don't remember if I did. Thank you. I think I got distracted. Thanks for stream. Hope you enjoy gaming. Thanks for streaming. Have a nap, cutie. You did. I don't remember if I did, but thank you again. Zombie stick over the space station. Almost made it. Got bit in the time waiting for evac. Oh no. Thanks for stream. Keep Elon in the bank and only pull him out if he's good. What do you mean? Henu, I'm already there. We are going to... I gotta bring up her stream before I go there. I'm looking at her name and I'm like, oh god, why did she spell it this way? Literally... HENUU 0. Wait, hold on. Did she just end? Hang on. What is? I brought up her stream, and I'm seeing Roxy stream. So it's like, I'm not entirely sure that she's live anymore. What is Twitch doing? Okay, she is. Twitch was just freaking the fuck out. Okay. Good job today, Russell. I can still hear his voice. Thanks for stream. Hopefully I can make them more often than once every 6 months. It is always a treat to see you. Okay. Did I get the right one? I did. Thank you everybody for keeping me company. Thank you for spending time in the Wilds waiting room with me. Oh god, it's so close. It's so close. We did 5.7-ish, probably about that, Miles. We'll see. Well, I guess we won't see because I don't really have a way to verify that. We did 5.7. Walking our way over. Thanks for streaming. I'll jump on VR chat now. Love you. Okay. Yes, I'm taking a nap now. For any nappers out there. That being said, I love you. Bye.